All right. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the New York Yankees in the first game of a 3-game series at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Birdwatcher here, a.k.a. BW. We have 6 games left to play. The magic number is 2. Our chances of winning the division are pretty much non-existent. It would take a sweep of this series plus some serious help from whoever the Yankees are playing next. Basically, we have to win out. They have to lose out for the most part. Not looking too good. But, folks, no problems, all right? We are in very good shape to be the first seed wild card, which means for the wild card round, the 3-game series will be all at Camden Yards. We just got to figure out who we're going to play. In the meantime, we're getting some key players back. We've got another key player back today. Folks, welcome back to the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. In fact, where is his button on here? Is he... Did I move him off of the front page? I need to rearrange some of these. Yeah, I think I can take Levon Soto and knock him down a peg. Westberg needs to move up. There's Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
All right.
Okay, mount up.
There he is. There's Westberg.
Well, west is that way.
And Ramon.
I have a brother.
All right. Perfect. How you doing, everybody? Charm City Chat. Anybody who might be new to my channel, welcome in. This is a dedicated Orioles play-by-play and commentary live in-game for every game with a community of bird watchers here to follow along in the Charm City Chat. And this has been going on all season long. The first season I've started doing this, and it's been a fantastic ride, even though there have been a lot of peaks and valleys along the way. Overall, it's been just a crazy ride. It's why I love baseball. It's a long season. It's full of drama, twists and turns. So we are just a week away from October baseball, and your boy's excited. Tonight, though, win or lose, I think the most important thing is that we show that we are competitive. We are 6-4 against these Yankees on the season with 3 games left to play. If we win just one of these 3, we win the head-to-head season series. And that should be plenty of motivation for our boys if we were to face these Yankees again later on in the playoffs. In fact, the way the bracket looks right now, if we are to advance to the division series, the Yankees would be exactly who we play. So let's see what we can do here in these next 3 games. Get guys like Westberg, Arias, and Mountcastle back up to speed, and hopefully see some good, strong pitching as well. I know our offense has been one of our bugaboos. Hopefully in the bandbox that is Yankee Stadium, the bats will be given a little bit of extra help. If you recall, the last time we played in the Bronx, we won that series. We won the final game. I believe it was the last game before the All-Star break, 17-5. I'm not promising a result like that, but it just goes to show that we can get it done in the Bronx. Let's take a look at the starting pitching matchup, and then we'll look at the lineups. Let me get the game up here as well in about a minute. The matchup tonight is Dean Kramer. This is going to be his next to last start. He'll be also scheduled to pitch the final game of the season against the Twins. So everyone's getting one more trip through the rotation. Kramer making his next to last start here tonight, a 7-10 record, 4.19 ERA, a whip of $1.25. Clarke Schmidt, meanwhile, will be on the mound for New York, record of 5-4. A solid ERA of just 2.37 and a whip of 1.17. He's only pitched 76 innings on the season, but as you can see, he doesn't give up the home run ball much, less than 1 per 9 innings, about 1 per 11, in fact. But he can give up the walk. He does walk about 3 per 9 innings, it would appear. So I would say let's do our best at working these counts and making Clarke throw as many pitches as we can. See as many pitches as we can. I'd hate to see us go up there and make cheap outs on one pitch. Let's look at the lineups down here. They are right there in front of you, but right now I'm going to go over here and make sure I got the game up and running. That is priority number one. By the way, fingers crossed, everybody, for my computer laptop cursor, which has been giving me on and off problems again in recent days. Right now it's working. Let's hope it continues to. There's the ball game. And there is the sitch. Folks, we've got the A team in the booth. The Masson game, I have the Masson game up. I'm staring at Kevin Brown, Ben McDonald, and Jim Palmer. There they are. Fantastic. And the Yankees have just started to take the field, it looks like. Unless this was pre-taped, this little intro they're doing. Actually, it looks like they're just doing some long tossing out there right now. All right, so we'll look at the lineups here. For the Orioles, leading off and playing shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Adley Rutschman's going to bat second tonight and do the catching. Anthony Santander out in right field as usual. He will bat third. Colton Cowser is going to protect Tony in the lineup tonight. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. I think that's the number one thing we got to be concerned about right now going into the playoffs. Who is going to protect Anthony Santander in this lineup? Because I got a feeling he's going to see more people pitching around him when things are on the line. There have been a few occasions here in the past few weeks where opposing teams have had chances to just pitch around Tony, and they didn't, and it wound up costing them, including that walk-off win against the Giants. Whoa, what just happened here? Why did they just... YouTube? What is this? I did not ask for this. What is my TV doing? New device connected. I didn't connect anything. What is going on? Who are you? Who are you and why are you talking? I've been... What am I looking at here? What the hell is this? This isn't even the... Are you guys hearing this, by the way? Are you hearing a Time Man talk? This is crazy. What the hell's going on here? Something very strange has happened, and my God, I hope it's just some kind of a glitch. Okay, there we go. That's where I want to be. I don't know what that was. It just went to a YouTube app. I didn't touch a button. I don't know what happened. Let's just hope that was whatever. Hey, how you doing, Charm City chat? Dean Kramer back in July against the Yankees went 7 innings, giving up just 1 earned run and got 10 strikeouts. So Kramer has had success this season against New York. Although, if we want to be fair, folks, take a look at this. There are some guys in this lineup that have had their way with Kramer in their careers. Aaron Judge, for example, 4 for 13. Of those 4 hits, 3 are home runs. Stanton is 5 for 16. That's a 300-plus average. Verdugo, 7 for 22. That's a 300-plus average. He's got a couple of home runs. Soto's got a home run off of Kramer. Austin Wells has got a home run off of Kramer. It's not that pretty to look at. Rizzo and Volpe, apparently the only 2 guys who aren't really hitting Kramer all that well. Hey, Sir Jiggy. Yeah, we got it right here in front of us. Westberg is indeed back. He was in the final ball game against the Tigers on Sunday. He started. I believe he did not get a hit, but he did. He did get a hit, I believe, in his last at-bat, right? A double. And also played the field pretty well at second base. So, yes, where did I leave off? I was in the middle of going over the lineups. I'm sorry. Let me just start on over. Gunnar Henderson leads off and plays shortstop. Adley Rutschman will catch and bat second. Anthony Santander in right field hits third. Colton Cowser, the cleanup hitter in left field. Jordan Westberg, there he is. He's batting fifth and playing second base. Ryan O'Hearn is at first base tonight, batting sixth. Heston Kjerstad, the DH, batting seventh. Ramon Arias is at third base, hitting eighth. And finally, batting ninth, center fielder Ced Mullins. For the Yankees, Gleyber Torres will lead off and play second. Juan Soto in right field. He will bat second. Aaron Judge will hit third and play center. Austin Wells will do the catching and bat cleanup. Giancarlo Stanton, the DH, he'll hit fifth. Jazz Chisholm is going to be playing third base, and he'll hit sixth. Anthony Rizzo will be the first baseman batting seventh. Anthony Volpe, the shortstop, hitting eighth. And Alex Verdugo, oh boy, I hope he plays left field like he did back in Camden Yards a couple of months ago. Fly ball by Mullins to Verdugo. Let's see how that goes. That's your lineup, folks. We're about getting ready to get started here in about, what are we looking at? Any minute now. So do me a favor. If my game is a little bit behind you and you're watching along, try and get your game synced up with me. I currently am using my first string website here, the MLB.TV package. It's usually my best bet, but I do have a backup plan if there's ever an issue. Right now it's telling me there's a commercial break in progress, and we'll be underway here shortly. Right, so folks, here is the way things are. Again, we're not really playing for a whole lot right now in terms of where we're going to finish up in this postseason bracket. We just got to go out there and make sure we get a couple of wins to lock it up. There is a chance the Orioles could clinch as early as tonight. It would take a win and I believe a loss by the Mariners. I might be wrong about that. If somebody has a different take on it, please let Charm City Chat know. There is something stuck in the crack of my touchpad. What is that? See, that's probably what's causing the issue. Probably a little bit of pot getting stuck in there. Four-man booth. You got Palmer, Kevin Brown, Ben McDonald, and who else? Who's number 4? Whoever it was didn't fit on the screen. All right, June 26th, folks. That was the last time we played here, and we won 17-5. We had season highs in runs scored, hits, and extra base hits. I remember Gunnar Henderson, first pitch of that ball game, he blasted it over the head of Juan Soto, and we just did not stop after that. Now, am I expecting a 17-run outburst tonight? No, but I would love to see the offense flex a little bit against these Yankees. I'm sure they're feeling very hype about the fact that they are on the cusp of clinching the division, and that's probably going to give them motivation to beat us tonight. They beat us. They know they've got the division wrapped up. So this should be a playoff-like atmosphere, folks. Playing the Yankees at any time of the season is always a heightened level of drama and excitement, but at this stage of the season, with both teams going to the playoffs and pretty much trading blows all season long, the Yankees in September finally got hot while we got cold, and that is the difference. There was a 10-game stretch where the Yankees went 7-3 and we went 2-8, and so we lost 5 games, and that is how we slipped out of that race for the division. But folks, no worries. Just a gentle reminder about how baseball went last season. You had teams that struggled down the stretch and gave up the division, like the Texas Rangers, who had to settle for a wild card. What did they do? They won the World Series. Then you have other teams that cruised their way to over 100 wins, like the Dodgers, the Braves, us. Got that first round bye. Got a favorable matchup, home field advantage, lining up their rotation the way they want, the whole shebang. And how did that wind up? Well, none of those teams made it into the championship series. So, folks, with this season, no team going to get to 100 wins. In my personal point of view, this World Series title is completely up for grabs. Let's get it started. Gunnar Henderson is stepping into the batter's box.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
And we're ready to get started here in the Bronx. Clarke Schmidt's first pitch of the ball game is well outside for ball one. We are underway in New York. There you can see that first pitch and how outside it was. And I can already see the next pitch is that a swinging strike. So we're one pitch behind on that scoreboard there. We'll keep this part of the screen up, and that swing and a miss there by Henderson makes the count 1-1. Henderson's batting .283 coming into tonight. Love to see him just get red hot in this final week. 1-1 pitch is outside, and the count now 2-1 strike. Orioles wearing their classic road grays, and the Yankees, of course, nothing else but those classic white pinstripes here at home. Well, black pinstripes on a otherwise white uniform, I should say. This pitch, the count has gone to 2-2. Forgive me, my eyes are looking all over the place. Henderson has had success against Schmidt in his short career, 4 for 13. That's an average over 300. 2-2 the count here, leading off the ball game. Next pitch, hit foul straight back behind home plate, and we'll do it again. So this is what I like to see. Any at-bat that lasts 6 pitches or more, to me, is a productive at-bat in this matchup tonight through these first several innings. Let's work some counts. Here comes the 6th pitch to Gunner. And he took a swing at a pitch half a foot inside and strikes out. That's not too good. Gunner unable to lay off this inside pitch. 1 away here in the top of the first. That brings up Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Yeah. If you're gonna clown emoji all night long, I can clown your butt out of my chat. Trust me. This pitch is fouled away by Adley, and the count is 0-1. Up to you how long you want to be here, man. .252 average, 19 homers, 77 driven in for Rutschman, batting from the left side against the righty Schmidt. And he takes a big cut and a miss on a breaking ball low, 0-2 the count. Oh, so only one of 2 things need to happen. Okay, so the Mariners aren't even in the equation at this point. So either the Royals lose or the Twins lose. Here's a swing and a miss, and the first 2 Oriole batters have struck out against Clarke Schmidt. Not a very good AB there by Rutschman. And against a right-hander, I was a bit surprised to see him at this spot in the order. I was expecting Westberg to hit second. I got to be honest, folks, I think for the postseason against righties, even though Westberg's right-handed, I'd rather have him in the 2 spot. I just think he can be that guy between Gunner and Tony to keep things moving. Here's Tony right now, and the first pitch to him is ball 1.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
43 bombs on the season, 1 RBI shy of 100. Anthony Santander, the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It's a ball and a strike. That's right, folks. Get your taters up in the chat. I mean, folks, the season is winding down. We've had our last off day. It's going to be 6 straight nights of baseball. And that's it. The 2024 regular season in the books as Santander fouls one off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another season. The 70th season of the franchise in terms of being located in the city of Baltimore, 1954. Yankee fans are making noise with 2 strikes, and Santander asks for time. Ryan Mountcastle is indeed back, Mr. Hyde. He's just not in the lineup tonight. The Orioles do face a lefty starter tomorrow, and I 100% expect to see him in the lineup tonight, or tomorrow for that. Tonight, he probably comes in to pinch hit whenever we see a lefty reliever come out. This pitch is up and away to Tony, and the count is now even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, I think Adley in the 2-hole against lefties, Shante, I'm okay with that, given the numbers he has against lefties, but against righties, I just, I know Brandon Hyde likes to stack opposing batters to whichever sided pitcher that we're facing at the top of the order to force that pitcher to face as many of them as possible. But I think Jordan Westburg is a good enough right-handed hitter to be at the top of the order against a right-handed pitcher. This pitch is popped up by Santander, and it should in the inning. Hit out toward Verdugo, who jogs toward the foul line and makes the catch. That'll do it in the top of the first. The Orioles go 1-2-3. After half an inning, Orioles nothing, and the Yankees coming up to bat. As the Taters keep on rolling in. How you doing, Charm City chat? Folks, thanks for sticking around and sticking with me during this season. Again, it's been a lot of ups and downs, not just for the team, but for me as well. The way the team goes, it seems to reflect the way things have been going for me. And, yeah, it's made it quite a journey. But a lot of you have found this channel, and I'm really grateful that you said, you know what, I'm going to stick around with this guy. I like the cut of his jib. Even though he does screw up a lot, sometimes he says some stuff that's stupid. His singing is awful, but you tolerate it anyway. I appreciate it, folks. Oh, man, I'm in that weird area where it's like, my body is going, well, you're only a month away from just relaxing. No matter what happens, it's only about a month away before you can just chill out for a little while and take a break. And I really do need it. But at the same time, the adrenaline right now with the postseason a week away, I'm ready to go. It's all adrenaline right now. As I say that in a monotone voice, that's probably sounds a little contradictory. It's all about adrenaline now. Your singing is not that bad. Well, it depends, Robert. Sometimes I'll pick a song where I should say to myself, you haven't really practiced that one in the shower that much. Maybe don't try it here. But it does it does give me good therapy. Dean Kramer is taking his final warm-up pitch. This is his 24th start of the season. Opponents hitting 225 off of him on the season, averaging just under 1 strikeout per inning. Just 17 home runs in 124 2/3 innings. That's solid. But it is Yankee Stadium, and home runs that would not be home runs just about anywhere else can be home runs here. It's a home run hitter's park. Gleyber Torres is going to lead it off for New York, and he looks at a called strike from Kramer. Bottom of the first underway. Gleyber hitting .254, 15 homers, 62 driven in. And they've got him hitting leadoff at this stage of the season. The 0-1 is off the plate outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hey, MG, you can if you want. It's called a super chat. This one's low and away as well, 2-1. I can tell you right now, folks, you got to go after a guy like Gleyber Torres for several reasons. One, he's not one of the better hitters in this lineup, which why I'm surprised they have him leading off. 2, you put this guy on with Soto and Judge to follow, you're just asking for trouble. You got to go after him. This pitch is fouled back, and the count is 2-2. Hey, I retired my bugle, Robert. I knew it was my vocal cords were like it was like in a cheese grater. Hey, Chilo, is that an honest compliment? Because if it is, that's very, very much appreciated. Sometimes I don't know if people are just having this ball is going to get dumped into right field. A duck snort into right field by Gleyber Torres to get things started. Man, that's just the worst possible thing. Doesn't make good contact. That ball just drops like a dead quail in right field, and now we got Soto and Judge coming up with a man on base. All right, it's going to be Cowser, Mullins, and Tony in the outfield, left to right. Arias at third, Gunnar at short, Westberg at second, O'Hearn at first. Soto goes after the first pitch. It's popped up to left. Cowser moving toward the foul line. He's got it, one away. Thank you very much, Juan Soto, for a one-pitch out. All right, now for the other mega slugger in the lineup. One Aaron Judge. This guy, what more do you need to say about him? Look at the average, 323. Leads the league in homers. Leads baseball in homers, right? First pitch to him. Oh, what a beautiful backdoor pitch right there. I don't know if that was like a two-seamer, but it started off the plate on the knee-high on the outside, and then it broke back over the corner there to get ahead 0-1. More pitches like that, please, Dino. He does it again. Same pitch, same result. It's 0-2. All right, you can't go back there the third time. Got to try something else. Judge is too good for that 3 times. But a great way to get ahead of a tough hitter. 0-2. Let's see if we can get him out. He goes low and away again, and it's going to be a ground ball cut off by Arias, who throws to first, to second for 1 out. They try to throw to first to get the double play, but a combination of the ball not handled by Ryan O'Hearn and it appeared Judge made it safely anyway. It's going to be a fielder's choice for Aaron Judge, and we'll take that. It was Westberg's throw to O'Hearn. It was low, and O'Hearn, he had his glove turned the wrong way. He was trying to catch it like this instead of trying to basket catch it. That cost him. We got 2 down with Judge at first base. Austin Wells now at the plate. He's hitting .239, and he takes a called strike. We want to definitely keep Austin Wells quiet, if for no other reason than because he's probably the biggest competition with Colton Cowser for the Rookie of the Year award. And we don't want the Yankees getting a extra draft pick. We want that. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, and the count is a ball and a strike. Gets away a little bit from Adley, but he is able to keep Aaron Judge at first base. All right. Oh, is it back to Louis Heel again? He faded away, and now he's back. And now he's back? Okay, gotcha, Rob. All right, well, let's... Wells was in the picture last time I checked, but that was about a week ago. But that just shows you, week to week, it can change. 1 week left. See, Wells, I can see right here, last 10 games he's only hitting at 121, so he's gone into a slump. That's probably why he fell out of the top spot. Yep, and then Cowser moved ahead because he did a little bit more, but I guess Heel is pitching really well. Is Heel in the rotation at this point, or is he pitching strictly out of the bullpen? We got a 2-1 count, 2 down, the pitch to Wells, and a swing and a miss, 2-2. Nice pitch there by Kramer. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out in the bottom of the first, no score in the Bronx. First of a 3-game series, final series in the regular season against the Yankees. The Orioles would love to win this series, season series. Just 1 win out of these 3 would do that. The 2-2 to Wells is popped up, foul and out of play. We'll do it again. Fourteen pitches for Kramer here in the first. He can get Wells out here. That should be fine. Otherwise, you got Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Let's get this final strike. The 2-2 to Wells. And the pitch upstairs, and Wells lays off. Full count. That means Aaron Judge will be off as soon as Kramer goes into his delivery with the 2 outs and the full count. Payoff pitch coming. And that ball's hit on the ground. First baseman O'Hearn, he handles it right on the foul line. Gets to the bag in time for the unassisted putout, and the inning is over. Dean Kramer gives up a hit, but does pretty well, considering it was a leadoff hit. Was able to get through the likes of Judge and Soto without any damage. Very positive signs from Dean Kramer. We go to the top of the second. No score in New York. Yeah, let's hope so, Jiggy. It's going to be interesting. I mean, the Twins, based on what they do in these next 3 games, they might already be feeling like they're out of it. Or if they win the next 3 games, then it's like, wow, then they're, yeah. I mean, who knows what Twins team we're going to be facing when we face them. I hope it's the team that has kind of already given up while the other teams get hot. Because I think at this point, Minnesota doesn't really have a chance at that 2nd seed. We're either playing the Royals or the Tigers, you would think. Stream shows the wrong date. Is that right? Maybe that's why I've got a terrible turnout. Oh, no. Oh, you mean in the thumbnail? Maybe I can take care of that. That's awful. Poor form on my part. I can't even read it. Wait a minute. It says 9:24. The thumbnail says 9:24. What's the problem? Are you talking about this right here? That's, yeah. Don't worry about that. That has nothing to do with anything. That's my personal YouTube studio information. 9:22? What? Where? In the thumbnail? Folks, Colton Cowser's at the plate. Oh, the title. Okay, thank you. Ah, God, that could be a problem. Okay, thank you very much. I see it now. Thank you for that, folks. Appreciate it. Ah, boy. Proofread, maybe. BW, come on. Here's Colton Cowser. And the first pitch to him is up and away for ball 1. Get some cows up, folks. All right, everybody. Keep in mind, it's 6 a.m. for me. I'm 3 sips into coffee. I do appreciate the help. We got a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Cowser. His average currently at 244. Big cut and a foul ball off to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Colton Cowser was last seen exiting Oriole Park dressed like one of the children from Peter Pan. I don't remember the names of those characters. Was it Wendy? I don't know. Here's a swing and a miss, and Cowser strikes out. 3 of the first 4 Oriole batters go down swinging, and that is concerning. I mean, Clarke Schmidt, he's not rubbish, but he's not Nolan Ryan over here. We got to do better than this. Here's Jordan Westberg. Let's see what Westy can do. He takes a called strike, and we got a message coming in.
Well, west is that way.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Here's the 0-1 to Jordan Westberg. And that ball is line base hit into left field. Why isn't he hitting second in the order? Give me a frickin' break. Jordan Westberg's too good to be hitting down here. Westberg's on with 1 out. The first hit for the Orioles. Turn on the faucet. Let's go. Emery Garrett hooking up the Charm City chat with a super chat. He's saying, let's beat these damn Yankees, BW. You know damn well I'm going to give that a like. And everybody else, come on, hit that like button on that $10 super chat. I mean, you agree with him, don't you? Let's go. Ryan O'Hearn, first pitch is inside by a lot for ball one. Turn and burn, baby.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Westberg at first, one down. The 1-0 upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Folks, are you with me? Westberg batting second, going forward. Lefty or righty, doesn't matter. Don't you want him between Gunnar and Tony? Don't you feel like he's a guy that's going to give you a good at-bat? I mean, he's not going to bat 1,000, folks, but he's going to give you a good at-bat. Here's a 2-0 pitch, and this one's fouled away. 2 balls and a strike to Ryan O'Hearn. He's got a little bit of speed. He knows situational hitting. He understands how to extend an at-bat, foul some pitches away, go the other way when you need to. I mean, Westberg is a very seasoned hitter amongst these young players. I think the 2 spot is exactly where he belongs. The 2-1 pitch is swung on. That's hit hard to right field. That short porch. It's going to dump down for a base hit. And with only 1 away, it's only going to be second and third, but it is a double for Ryan O'Hearn. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right, folks, second and third, 1 out. It's time to show that we can drive in runs in this situation. It's nice to get to this stage of a rally, but now's the time for the big test. Silent Jace coming up. Folks, quiet, please. Heston Kjerstad at the plate. First pitch is taken low for ball one. .261 average for Kjerstad in limited at-bats this season. 3 homers, 12 driven in. The 1-0. Swung on, hit on the ground, right-hand side. Should score a run, and it will be an RBI ground out. The Orioles are on the board first. Jordan Westberg comes home. It's 1-0 Baltimore. It's that easy, folks. All right, Ramon Arias is up.
I have a brother.
And he takes a called strike on the outside edge. All right, Ramon, keep the line moving. 2 down, runner at third. 1-0 Baltimore. Arias' average, .252. 10 bombs, 35 stakes. OPS, 750. Really not that bad. Ramon Arias very quietly having a just fine season. Honestly. I even feel bad for at one point going, you know what, it's time for us to just probably move on from Ramon. I don't know how long he'll stay with us, but he's been a little bit underappreciated, I think. This pitch is off the plate, 2-1, and I'm saying that for myself. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Yeah, he did help us. Both Arias and Mullins, 2 guys that everybody was jumping on for most of the season. They're the 2 that really helped us through some of those, bad stretches where we only won a few games. Those few games usually involved Arias until he got hurt, and then Mullins. This pitch is up and away. And the count now 3-1. 3-1, folks. Where's my bugle? The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Full count now. Mullins is on deck. And I like having Mullins in the 9 hole because in situations like this, if Arias makes the final out. Mullins leading off the next inning. It's kind of like having an extra leadoff hitter in the lineup. This ball is hit high in the air by Arias, but not very far, as Verdugo will come in on left field and make the catch to win the inning. But the Orioles do get a couple of hits, and they do the right thing. Kjerstad didn't even need a hit. Just hit a ball on the right side, and the runner from third was able to score. Folks, we didn't need a home run, and we got the lead. We're going to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. Is Zachary Hawley floating around anywhere? I really hope to see Zachary sometime soon because, folks, if you're unaware, Zachary Hawley, I mean, you have to give him the label of benefactor to this channel. He has donated so much, has been so generous. He alone deserves the credit for the chair that I just ordered last night that could be here as soon as tomorrow. Folks, before this Yankee series is over, the chair may finally have arrived. Just in time for the playoffs. I've ordered it. I've committed. Unfortunately, I could not get one with any orange on it. I saw the one I wanted. It was called Orange Sunset, and it had a nice orange stripe. And I was like, that's the perfect one. They had like 6 colors. So then I go into order, and I click on the color, and it said temporarily out of stock. Every other color was in stock. So I wound up having to just go with a plain old black and gray one. Something that to me looks at least as close to the Orioles City Connects. So it's the best I could do. And mostly black, which is one of our colors. So can't wait for the chair. But thanks again to Zachary Hawley for stepping up. Again, you're looking at a new pair of glasses I'm wearing from, I don't know, it's been a couple of weeks now. A chair's on the way. Folks, the off season is going to have a whole lot of upgrading going on. I can't wait to fiddle around, and I'm trying to figure out a visual production or whatever you want to call it that is modern but has sort of an old school charm to it, you know? I want to look for some graphics and stuff. Give it a little bit of wood grain on the side or something. You know what I mean? Like the wood grain on the corners of a 1987 Topps baseball card. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Giancarlo Stanton's at the plate, by the way. First pitch to him is a strike. And the following pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stanton can't run with a dam, but he can surely hit a long ball. And that's what you want to avoid with him. Just keep the ball in the park with this guy. He doesn't get too many other kinds of extra base hits with that pretty much non-existent speed of his. 1-2 the count now, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Kramer with the heater just above the zone. Stanton gets struck out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
What's going on, Yankee crowd? Yankee crowd kind of looking at each other in their $5,000 seats going, wait, what's going on here? Why didn't we score? Why are they leading? Why did he strike out? Here's Jazz Chisholm. He hits one in the air. First pitch, center field. Mullins is there. Goodbye, Jazz. 2 down. You know, I love jazz music, but, you know, you're like that elevator music jazz. Jazz, that's the kind of jazz I don't care for. 2 down, Anthony Rizzo. Anthony frickin' Rizzo coming up to the frickin' plate for the frickin' Yanks. This frickin' guy. Can he have a more New York sounding name than Anthony frickin' Rizzo? Tony Rizzo. He's hitting .218, 8 homers, 33 RBI. He was out of action for a couple of months. I think he's been back with the team now for about 3 weeks. 2 down, bases empty, the 0-1 to Rizzo. And that is just off the outside edge for ball 1. Home plate umpire tonight, Ryan Wills. And so far he hasn't done anything to piss me off. The 1-1 pitch is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Rizzo's average is just 218. Hey, is Rizzo dating Kanicki or what? Huh? Yeah, didn't he knock up a couple of pink ladies last I heard? Here's a ball hit on the ground softly. Westberg scoops it up over to first. Piece of cake, inning over. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We head to the top of the third. Orioles 1. Yankees nothing. Hey, Kanicki. Folks, come on, be honest. When you watch Grease and you see the character played by Stockard Channing as Riz or whatever, like, it's clear that she's 47 years old playing a team. I don't think in the 80s, you saw it all the time. People like in their late 20s playing high schoolers. But I mean, Stockard Channing, that was a bridge too far. The woman was like 47 playing a high schooler. I mean, let's go. Part of the side plot was she was pregnant. I thought she was postmenopausal by the time. How many grades was she left back, for crying out loud? She should be a teacher getting her tenure. Anyway, just a little side chat about Grease. Yeah, that she was. I tell you what. I know Kanicki got it in. Hey, anybody ever see Grease 2? God, what a dumpster fire that was. I think I'm going to need a regular Lucky while my coffee is still somewhat warm. I'm making the call. That means I got to crack open the door here. Today in Orioles history, give me some good news. Ced Mullins becomes the first Oriole with a 30-30 season in September 24th, 2021. That's right, folks. That bum, the only bum in our team's history to have a 30-30 season. What a bum. All right. Here comes Bum Mullins right now.
Folks said now you know what to do.
Top of the third, about to get started. Schmidt on 33 pitches. First pitch to Mullins. Hit on the ground, foul off to the right. And the count 0-1. We need to get Bum Mullins to catch on. Because he's so the opposite of a bum. That's what drives me crazy. When has Ced ever shown you, yeah, you know what, I'm going to phone it in today. I don't feel like chasing this ball down. I don't feel like trying to take an extra base on the base paths. I mean, the dude loves to play baseball. 1-1 pitch. Called a strike, and that was debatable. That looked a bit inside. Tough pitch for Mullins. He asks for time. The count is 1-2. At Yankee Stadium this season, though, Mullins 4 for 12, including a home run. The 1-2 is reached for, fouled away. That ball was on the outer part of the plate. Mullins wants another pitch. Gunnar Henderson is waiting on deck. That pitch is low. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Bum Phillips. He wore that moniker of bum with pride. It's like, you want to call me a bum? All right, I'm a bum. Now what? Watch me go out there and kick your butt. I love it. I love when somebody wants to label you something and you just say, all right, call me that. Unfortunately, Mullins here strikes out, but he's not the only Oriole to do that. Clarke Schmidt, one trip through the order, now has 4 strikeouts. Gunnar Henderson, top of the order as the lineup flips. Where are you, Gunnar?
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
1 out, nobody on. Gunnar 0 for 1. First pitch to him is off the plate outside. It looks like the Orioles are not trying to go after that first pitch. And that is good because so far we've been getting ahead in counts just like that. And the 1-0. Low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 the count to Gunnar. The pitch swung on and missed. He took a big hack. It would have been ball 3 unless the umpire made a bad strike call on a pitch inside. He struck out on a pitch inside the first time up. So he needs to prove to Schmidt quickly that he can cover that. I think Schmidt's going to keep going back there. This one is low, hit on the ground to second. And Gunnar Henderson will ground out 4-3. Gleyber Torres with the assist, 2 down. Adley Rutschman coming up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Hey there, Colin. How you doing, buddy? 1-0 Orioles. Top of the third, 2 down. Adley at the plate. Base is empty. Adley struck out his first time up. Let's improve on that. Let's at least see some pitches. Schmidt on 43. Let's get him over 45. And there's a first pitch taken for strike 1. So Schmidt will throw at least 45 pitches. That's 15 per inning. You want to get it higher than that if you can, but you want at minimum to get him up to 15 an inning. The 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled away, 0-2. I can't wait to get this chair that I have to assemble with tie instructions. Hey, check out Paul O'Neill. He's aging nicely. Full head of hair. 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Adley lays off. It bounces in there for ball 1. We've already got 165 people watching. Folks, I'm glad you're here. Settle in, grab a snack, grab a drink or 6. We've got Orioles, Yankees. Final matchup of the regular season. Perhaps a preview of the AL Division Series as Rutschman fouls one back. We have work to do. The Yankees already know they're playing in the Division Series. It's up to us to get through the wild card round, and as the seed that we are, winning that round would have us playing these Yankees in the Division Series based on the bracket I saw today. Adley swings at a pitch and hits it into left center field. It's going to just hang up there, and Judge will camp under it to make the catch for the final out. Nothing doing here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom half, 1-0 Baltimore. Yeah, folks, so we're in the middle of a commercial break, if you don't mind. Normally, I would take a long time to address it because it's really not on my mind so much. But let's go ahead and get these likes up to about 100 right now. What do you say, folks? If you're watching along, we've got a break in the action. It really does help out the channel. I tell you what, I'll make a trade. I'll give you 3 hours of play-by-play. You give me 1 second of pressing a thumb at the bottom of your screen, and we'll call it a day, huh? What do you think? That's right. I get it. You show up. It's not a priority for you. I show up to streams. I'm not thinking, oh, I better hit this like button before I do anything. That's why I'm here, to give you a nice, gentle reminder. And I really do appreciate it, folks. It does help out the channel. It helps this channel get seen by more people. People have never known that this channel even existed. That's how it grows. That is how it grows. So coming up in the, what do we got here? Bottom of the third, it's going to be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Yankees, Volpe, Verdugo, and Torres. Let's get this 1, 2, 3 and hold Soto and Judge to another inning. Hey, Michael, I was actually going to talk about that. I can tell you this. It would appear at this stage, with Ryan Mountcastle now returning, that Emmanuel Rivera looks like the most likely of the current position players to drop out for the playoff roster. As you guys are probably aware, in September, you get 2 extra players on your roster, 1 pitcher, 1 hitter. But once the postseason comes, it's back to a 26-man roster. You got to make a cut in the pitching staff and among the position players. But now we've got 3 infielders back: Urias, Westberg, Ryan Mountcastle. I sat there and I thought about, in what situation would Emmanuel Rivera really help us? He can't really pinch hit. He's not good enough for that. He can't run, so a pinch run off the bench, not very helpful. He's a good defensive guy as a defensive replacement, but the guys who have returned are not so bad defensively. I can see one of Urias or Westberg coming in later to maybe take Holiday out of the game for an upgrade. It's 0-1 on Anthony Volpe, leading off the bottom of the third. And the next pitch, come on, you're not going to call that a strike? Beautiful pitch by Kramer on the outside edge, and it's called a ball. Volpe hitting .248 with a dozen home runs. This pitch is low, 2 balls, 1 strike. As far as who is going to get bounced out of the pitching staff, it kind of depends on whether or not Grayson Rodriguez might be available for the postseason. And right now, it's not looking good, as this pitch is up and in, and Volpe has to go to the ground to avoid that pitch going up there. A little bit of chin music. Folks, you know, up and in pitches between the Orioles and the Yankees. Keep an eye out. Obviously, no reason to do anything intentional in this situation, but we'll see how things develop. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. I don't know why Volpe started to walk toward first. That pitch was clearly in the zone by, I mean, it was 5 inches inside the zone from any edge you can find. We've got a full count now. Payoff pitch. That is swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. Kramer just now on 31 pitches with this 6-pitch at bat. So that meant he only had to use 25 pitches to get through the first 2 innings. That's a very good rate. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away again. We got a long AB here, leading off the bottom of the third. Kramer appears to be wondering to himself, what pitch can I put this guy away with? I don't want to put him on. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He goes with the heater on the inside edge, and Volpe comes up with air.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sit down, Volpe. His helmet came flying off trying to swing at this pitch. Maybe go get a helmet adjustment, my friend. Here's Alex Verdugo with 1 away. .233 average. Left-handed bat. And first pitch is called a strike. And that pitch was less of a strike than the one the umpire called a ball in the previous at-bat. But what can you do? 0-1 the count. And Verdugo shows bunt. Lays one down, but it's foul. Third base side. 0-2. Thank you, Alex, for helping Dean get ahead 0-2. If Kramer can retire Verdugo here, then that is one trip through the order with only one runner reaching base. And that is very good stuff. Verdugo does have success against Kramer in his career, though. As he hits a ball into left field, Cowser, though, is there. Waits for it, makes the catch, 2 down. Kramer is cruising right now. In front of this giant crowd in this playoff environment against the team with the best record in the American League, Dean Kramer is looking good. Right now, I think you got to move him up to the number 3 guy in our postseason rotation, with Albert Suarez being number 4, based on what I've been seeing lately. This pitch is off the plate to Gleyber Torres. Base hit. In the bottom of the first, leading off for the Yankees. The only hit so far for New York. 1-0 pitch. Top of the zone, called a strike. Here comes the 1-1 from Dino. And that one's lined into left center field for a base hit. So Torres is now 2 for 2. And that will bring up Juan Soto with 2 down, with Judge to follow. Big AB right here. If he can get Soto out and split them up, split Soto and Judge up between innings, that is a good recipe for success against this Yankee team. Let's get Soto out. He went out with a fly ball on 1 pitch his first time up. And he gets a curveball here. Unfortunately, Rutschman unable to handle it in his glove. Or he might have been able to get a called strike that appeared to have clipped the bottom of the zone. One ball, no strikes. 2 down, runner at first. The pitch is hit on the ground, right-hand side. It's fair. O'Hearn's got it right next to the bag, and Soto is retired easily to end the third. Other than Gleyber Torres, Dean Kramer is handling this Yankee lineup very well so far. He has retired Soto twice. We're going to the 4th inning ahead 1-0. Anybody in the mood for a special lucky?
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back, so.
This is great iced tea.
Sure is. All right.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Is anybody listening out there? I better hurry up and close that door. That light's coming in harsh. So, folks, here's the deal. We're underdogs, okay? We are underdogs. Since the last game on Sunday, looking around on YouTube and all the prognosticators and talking heads out there talking about the playoff picture, everybody's talking about, oh, the Orioles, they're tanking. The Orioles are on a downhill trend. The Orioles, yeah, it's fine. Underestimate us, please. Tell us we don't have a shot. That takes the pressure off. I love being an underdog. I do. So, Charm City chat, if you had your pick, if it's, let's say it's between Kansas City and Detroit, who do you want to face? You might be surprised about what my answer is. There's a Oriole fan in the crowd. I want to play Detroit. I know it sounds crazy. We won 4-2 against Kansas City on the season, and against Detroit, the opposite. We lost 4 and won 2, but I think Kansas City is more dangerous. They've got a lot of speed on that team, and our ability to control the run game is not one of our stronger points. This pitch has popped up. I know the Tigers are hot, but are they going to continue to be hot all the way through? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know that is the number one case, is how hot they are right now. But there's definitely some familiarity there. This is a breaking ball to Anthony Santander. It's high, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. Forgive me, I'm smoking weed, and I'm forgetting to do my duties here.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
2-1 the count. Pitch. He swings at this. It's a bit high, but he fouls it back for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base is empty. Leading off the top of the 4th. Wow, what's in this stuff? It's got me all discombobulated. Two pitch in the dirt, full count. Cows are on deck. Schmidt on 53 pitches here through 3 innings plus this at bat. And that is ball 4, folks. Anthony, take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Yeah, that is the one thing I got to consider, Mr. Hyde. That's a very good point. I mean, the Orioles managed to avoid Skubal in both of these series against the Tigers. Obviously, he would be the guy on the mound for game 1, and he could just shut us right on down. Whereas Kansas City, who would they go with? Cole Reagans, maybe? The lefty? That would probably make the most sense. Cowser hits one in the center field pretty well, but it's only going to hang up there for Aaron Judge. Plenty of room out there in dead center to make the catch for out number 1. Jordan Westburg, folks. Remember him?
Well, west is that way.
The Tigers have already won today, huh? They just continue. All right, I changed my mind. I don't know who I want to play. The thing is, if we wanted the Twins, then we should lose to them so that they can gain ground and get that second wild card spot. But that's playing with fire. You got to just take whoever you get, I guess. Westburg swings and misses at the first pitch. Singled and scored the only run of the ball game back in the second. This one's in there at the bottom of the zone, and Westburg falls behind 0-2. All right, 0-2 pitch. Westburg reaches for one. It's hit slowly up the first base line, but it's going to eventually fade foul with Rizzo standing there waiting for that ball to go foul. Still 0-2 on Jordan as he slowly makes his way back to home plate. All right, let me close this. Let me put this up. All right, here we go. Another 0-2 to Westburg. And he lays off this, looks like a slider perhaps, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cowser. Excuse me. Cowser Who's at first? Tony's at first. Westberg. Whoops. Westberg with a cut and a miss. And he does a full lap around the batting circle here after going down to a knee on that swing. Westberg strikes out, 2 down in the inning. It's going to be up to Ryan O'Hearn to do something here with that runner on first base.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch to him is up and in for ball 1. 1-0 Orioles, top of the 4th. That run came back in the second on an RBI ground out by the man on deck, Heston Kjerstad. O'Hearn was the middleman in that rally, getting a base hit after Westberg. This is now 2-0. Oh, throw a 2-0 heater right down the middle. I think O'Hearn's going to be ready. That short porch in right field is just calling for Ryan O'Hearn. This one's hit on the ground, foul, right-hand side. Nice solid pick there by the ball girl down the right field line. 2 balls, 1 strike, Ryan O'Hearn. Can now maybe take a bit of a break against some lefty pitching with Mountcastle now back. I think the platoon between the two of them works nicely. This pitch is low and in. 3-1 the count, and the ball now goes back to the backstop. So Anthony Santander can just motor his way up to second base. So a huge wild pitch puts a runner in scoring position now, and a potential base hit can drive in another run. A 3-1 count now on Ryan O'Hearn. This will be pitch number 65 from Schmidt. And it's called a strike. O'Hearn had dropped the bat, ready to take first. He asks for time and perhaps tells the umpire, hey, I wasn't trying to show you up there. I really thought that was off the plate. That ball might have just kissed the outside edge. It was too close to say it was definitely off the plate. We got a full count here. Come on, buddy. Full count pitch. Hit on the ground, left-hand side, and through, a base hit. Here comes Santander around. He's going to try to score. The throw is offline, and it's an RBI 2-out knock from Ryan O'Hearn going to the opposite field, folks. This is offense. This is how you score. All right, folks, 2-0 Orioles. Silent J coming up, folks. First pitch to fouled straight back. Kjerstad with an RBI ground out his first time up. Matt, that's damn right. I might get that as a bumper sticker. The 0-1 pitch is hit on the ground, foul, first base side. And Kjerstad is in the hole. Yeah, the Twins are now behind 4-0 to the Marlins. They are fading away. It's looking more and more like the Tigers and the Royals for those final 2 wild card spots. So again, it could be advantageous if the Marlins can just take it to the Twins and all but knock them out of a playoff spot. Then maybe it won't be so tough for us in that final series. Here's a swing and a miss by Kjerstad on a pitch that broke below the zone, and that'll end the inning. But the Orioles do add another run, a big 2-out hit from turn and burn Ryan O'Hearn. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And the Orioles have a 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Yeah. If Silent J drops his bat in the woods, does anybody hear it? I don't know. That's a existential question that I don't think I can handle right now. Aaron Judge is going to lead off in the next inning. And, folks, it's just so important to build a lead against a team like this with a player like Judge in the lineup. Now you got a situation where worst case scenario, nothing he can do where we're not still in the lead. Leading off and us up by 2 runs. And now, Deep Thoughts with BW. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. That was one of my favorite sort of non-sketch pieces of comedy on Saturday Night Live back in the day. That was, what, late 80s, maybe into the early 90s with that thing? Some of those were downright hilarious and dark. Some of them were very dark. And just the juxtaposition of the message with, like, the soft music and the whole, like, I love Deep Thoughts. So who you got on the pitching side of the Orioles playoff roster? I mean, other than the rotation, Michael? Again, right now you're looking at the team as is needing to make one cut. And then you also have to consider if Grayson Rodriguez is going to eventually be a part of October. You can take it round by round with Grayson. He may not be ready for the wild card round, but if we advance, he might be ready for the division series. And you can adjust your playoff roster between rounds. We got a 1-0 count right now on Aaron Judge, leading off the bottom of the 4th. And the next pitch to him is off the plate outside, 2-0. This is a situation where I'm not terribly upset if Judge were to walk here. 2-0 pitch is fouled away, 2-1. So Kramer, that one was right down the middle. But luckily Judge did not time it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Baker was my thought, Chilo, simply because he was the last guy to get called up. Normally, that means you're the next one to go back down again. Swing and a miss by Judge. And the count even up at 2-2. But with 1 week left to go, you know, it's kind of an audition for everybody in the pen. If you're looking good, even a guy like Baker might make the cut. Though after what he did in the last postseason, Hey, my game just froze, by the way. I'm frozen on a 2-2 count to Aaron Judge. What a great time for the game to freeze. In the middle of an Aaron Judge at bat. I'm going to have to try to reopen the stream here.
And there's number 56.
And there's an Aaron Judge home run. And you're hearing the audio of it too, which is not good. So there you go. You can have that. You can have that. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. Folks, he's got 56 home runs. That's what he does. Let's be happy that it's a solo shot and we still have the lead. That's how you work. Folks, this is how the playoffs are going to be. Get used to it. All right? They're not going to be, cakewalks. They're not going to be cakewalks. What you hope to do is to limit the damage when you get to that Judge Soto part of the lineup. I think our pitching can handle the rest of these guys. They've shown it through the first 10 head-to-head games this season. I kind of predicted it too, Vonnie. I did. I mean, going into the inning, I'm like, all right, he could hit a home run. Oh, here's a ball hit on the ground. And what a play by Dean Kramer to get Austin Wells on a bit of a comebacker, just a nubber off the bat to the third base side of the mound. Kramer slides to field it. Bare hands it on a sliding grab and then throws off balance from his butt. A one-hopper handled by O'Hearn at first. Great out there by Dean Kramer. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you respond to giving up a home run. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. And he takes outside for ball one. 2-1 Orioles now as the Yankees have gotten on the board with another Aaron Judge home run. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stanton struck out his first time up. You like that play, Rob? I should have hit the button for that.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Here's a called strike, bottom of the zone, and the count is 1-2. The Yankees now have 5 more home runs on the season than the Orioles. The Orioles currently tied for second with the Dodgers in the home run department. As this pitch on 1-2 is slightly outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 hit in the air, but foul behind the plate. Still 2-2 on Stanton. Jazz Chisholm, whatever his name is, he's on deck. Two-two pitch. Oh, sit down, Stanton. What a beautiful, looked like a changeup there from Kramer that touched the bottom of the inside corner of the zone. Look at the movement on this. Right in there. Beautiful.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Stanton strikes out for the second time today. 3rd strikeout for Kramer. 2 down, bases empty. Jazz Chisholm takes high for ball one. He flew out on 1 pitch back in the 2nd inning. They're calling it a line out. Didn't really feel like a line out, but okay. Next pitch is low, 2-0. What happened, RW? Sometimes the dyslexia kicks in at just the wrong time, you know? 2-0 is swung on and missed. Looked like another one of those change-ups dropping below the zone, and Chisholm swung over it. And the count is 2-1. This one is inside. 3-1 the count now. Next pitch from Kramer will be number 60. If he can get an out on this pitch, that'll put him right on 15 per inning through the first 4 innings. Anthony Rizzo waiting on deck. Let's get Jazz out here. The 3-1 is swung on and popped up. Right field. Long run for Tony. Can he get to it? He will, and he makes the catch to end the inning. Aaron Judge gets a solo shot, but it's just like I said going into the inning, folks. The worst he can do is do that, and we're still ahead. And that's how you got to play these Yankees. Let's keep trying to chip away with a couple of more runs, and the next time he comes up to hit, we got a little pad, and he can do that again, and we can still win. That's how you do this, folks. Are you with me, or are you again me? Are you with me? Are you again me?
Do you believe in me?
Come on now. Oh, feel free to use that, Erica. Stop Soto and Judge. I mean, not just stop, but just limit. Again, it's all about getting the players ahead of them out, not having men on base when they come up, and then, picking your spots when to pitch around them. If you can do that, and I think the Orioles have done that pretty well so far this year, head-to-head. That's the recipe for beating the Yankees. Now, when they went out and then added Jazz Chisholm, that definitely made their offense better. They needed speed in there somewhere. They had zero speed. It was just station-to-station stuff. And they were relying so much on Judge and Soto to just knock everybody in with a long ball. But now, you do have to keep a jizz chasm. Remind me never to visit. Is that anywhere near like the Laverne Caverns? Is that anywhere around the Adirondack Mountains there, the man? Where is the jizz chasm located? I want to take some Instagram photos. Mountcastle's already here, go man. Mountcastle is active. He is on the bench tonight. And I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts you'll see him in the lineup tomorrow facing the lefty Nestor Cortez. Wow. We have the 7th highest OPS of any team's third baseman, if you can figure this out for you. Whether it's a regular or a combination of platoon guys, all added up from the third base position, the Orioles' 7th best there. And when you consider the fact that it's been a combination of Kobe Mayo, Ramon Arias, Emmanuel Rivera, along with Jordan Westberg, that's pretty damn solid. We know we've got a good shortstop. We know when our catcher is right, he's a top player. We know about Tony. We got a pretty good balanced team here, folks, when everybody's healthy. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Arias. That's up and away for ball 2. Ramon, where's your button, buddy?
I have a brother.
Oh, yeah, speaking of donuts, I think I've got a donut on standby. This ball's fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I managed to not wake up in the middle of the night, sleepwalk to the fridge, and eat that donut. It is still in there. What a pleasant surprise. The 2-2 pitch. Arias pops it straight up on the infield, third base side. The catcher also involved, but it's going to be Chisholm, the third baseman, sprinting inward. Foul ground on the infield to make this catch. Arias retired on a infield foul pop-up. All right, said Mullins, you know what to do, right?
Well said, now you know what to do.
There's a hole in my donut. Let's see you wear that donut. All right, that sounds way too kinky. You'll have to visit my OnlyFans for that, the man. Mullins takes up and in for ball 1. Clarke Schmidt, 4 1/3 innings now, 75 pitches. Said struck out his first time up. A lot of Orioles have struck out against Schmidt so far tonight. But we do have the lead here, 2-1. We've made the most of what Schmidt has given us. That's what I want to see. Again, right now I'm seeing a team that's figuring out a way to win. And that is what it's going to take in the postseason, folks. Figuring out ways to win. Mullins fouls a pitch at the plate. The count is 1-1. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 5th. 2-1 Orioles. First game of 3. The 1-1. That one's top of the zone, and Mullins gets a break. That should have been strike 2. Okay, that makes up for an earlier call. That makes the count 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a foul ball off to the right. You could see Mullins starting his swing and realizing during it that he probably made a mistake as that pitch broke low and in. But he was pot committed and he fouls it away. The count is 2-2. I'm surprised there are a lot of empty seats in the upper deck and scattered seating all around Yankee Stadium tonight. I mean, we've got the top 2 teams in the East on a night where the Yankees can clinch the division against the very team that's trying to chase them. And, yeah. We got a full count on Mullins. Pitch. Swing and a foul off to the left side. We'll do it again. So good on Mullins here. Another long AB. 6 pitches so far. Getting that pitch count up on Schmidt. Yankee bullpen, not one of their strong suits. Payoff pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. 81 pitches for Schmidt in the 5th. Only one away. Let's get him over 90 before this inning is over. Another payoff. Fouled straight back. Let's do it again. Set is hanging in there. Folks, every pitch Schmidt throws, one step closer to bullpen time. Here comes another 3-2. Swung on, and that one is hit in the air. Right field. How deep can it go? It's on the track, and it's caught by Soto. Oh, the short porch and right, just not quite short enough for Mullins. Not sure if the wind had a factor in it or what. But Mullins flies out to deep right field for the second out here in the 5th. Just missed it, but a fine AB by Mullins all the same. Forced Schmidt to throw a lot of pitches. Finally got one he squared up. He just missed it. Gunnar Henderson at the plate.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
And he takes way outside for ball 1. Yeah, fine AB by Mullins right there. The 1-0. That one breaks to the bottom of the zone. Called a strike. And the count is 1-1. Henderson 0 for 2 so far tonight. His average has dropped a point to 282. This pitch is right in there for strike 2. So he struck out in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd, up again here in the 5th with 2 down, bases empty. The Orioles ahead 2-1. This pitch is up and away. The count even up at 2-2. Dancing, dancing, dancing. He's a dancing machine. The 2-2 to Gunnar. Oh, he lays off. No, he didn't go. He did not. Why did you even appeal? You insult me with that appeal, Austin Wells. Gunnar did not go. We got a full count. You insult me, sir. Look at that. He barely, the bat head was barely parallel with, give me a break. Not even close. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, left side. Is it going to stay in play? Long run by Jazz Chisholm. He slides into the tarp with the ball popping out of his glove. Chisholm nearly making an incredible play. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for us, he does not. He does get a round of applause for the effort, and he should, as he sacrifices his body here, sliding into that tarp. That tarp can be your worst enemy out there. Just popped out of the top of the glove. He was there. Couldn't hold on to it. We got a full count with 2 down for Gunnar. And the pitch, that is called strike 3. Henderson was ready to throw his bat. Gunnar, don't get tossed, buddy. Not right now, man. This ump stinks on ice, but what are you going to do? I mean, the frame. The catcher had the nerve to catch this pitch low and inside and frame it right in the middle of the plate. I mean, come on, man. If you're going to buy a frame job like that. Yeah, I was framed. Yeah, I was framed. Frame, I didn't do nothing wrong, but I'm always getting blamed. What's up, folks? Who we got due up for here? Is it bottom of the order, it looks like. Rizzo, Volpe, and Verdugo. Left, right, left. Let's make this a 1-2-3 inning. I want every inning a 1-2-3 inning. Is that asking too much? No walks for Kramer through 4 innings, 3 hits. 2 to Glaber, singles, and then that solo shot by Judge. Again, he can't sit there and knock any pitcher for giving up a solo home run to Aaron Judge. It happens to the best pitchers, it happens to the worst pitchers, and it happens to every pitcher in between. Keep it solo. Get everybody else. We'll be all right. Hey, folks, we're 10 likes away from 100. What do you say we get that done? Huh? We're right there. If you're watching, please. Again, it's a fair trade. I think I'm going to go with this as the angle going forward. I got a trade for you. I give you 3 hours of free content calling this baseball game for you as best as I can. You give me 1 second of tapping that thumb at the bottom of your device, screen, whatever the case may be. That like button right there, it helps out the channel. Let's get that number as high as we can, folks. Once we get in these playoffs, I'm looking at breaking records. We're going to break some records. We broke a record for most views in one game a couple of days back. Over 7,000 people showed up. So that tells me in the playoffs we might have upwards of 10,000 plus. How crazy would that be? This pitch is ball 1 to Rizzo from Kramer. It looked like a strike at the top of the zone. Leading off the bottom of the 5th here. 1-0 on Rizzo. Next pitch, top of the zone, too high. Umpire didn't like it, and the count is 2-0. Here's one on the outside edge, but it's too far off the plate. 3-0 to Rizzo. Kramer nibbling a little bit, but to be fair, one of these 3 pitches was probably a strike. Here's the 3-0. That is upstairs. So a 4-pitch walk to lead off an inning, putting the tying run on for the Yankees. Not what the doctor ordered, Dean Kramer. Going to have to work around that. Rizzo at first on the 4-pitch walk. Anthony Volpe up next. He struck out his first time. Hey, there's another Oriole fan in the crowd. Kramer again nibbling. This pitch is too high to Volpe by just an inch or two. Kramer's going to have to get in the zone here a little bit more. The 1-0 to Volpe. Off the plate outside, 2-0. Kramer has missed the zone on the first 6 pitches of the inning. And somebody should be stopping right now. Like, why aren't we? 6 straight pitches off the plate to begin the inning is red flag city. How about a mound meeting? Hello? 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Hello? Adley. Drew French. Anybody? Anybody want to talk about it? We can't afford 8 straight pitches out of the zone here. 3-0 on Volpe. Pitch in there all the way. Thankfully, Volpe was taking all the way because that was a batting practice fastball right down the gut. This is the dangerous pitch. The 3-1. And wow, we can't get a call, even on the edge of the zone. Top of the edge of the zone. Kramer looks disgusted. He looks confused. And this umpire is not giving Dean anything. Inside edge, outside edge, top of the zone, bottom of the zone, nothing. Nothing around the edges. Now, you can't sit there and tell me Clarke Schmidt hasn't gotten some calls in these areas. Kramer is absolutely befuddled. And with a mound meeting, this a-hole umpire is already trying to walk out there trying to break it up. Who is this bum? I read it off earlier. His name is Wills? Something Wills? Ryan Wills. Ryan Wills is the current douchebag behind the plate. Here's Alex Verdugo. He swings and fouls the first pitch away from Kramer, 0-1. 2 on with nobody out. And suddenly the Orioles are getting men up in the pen. Gregory Soto is getting loose. The 0-1 in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Dino. Come on, buddy. Kramer on 71 pitches here with nobody out in the 5th. 2 straight walks to begin the inning with a 1-run lead. How are we going to walk our way out of this? Swing and a miss here on a 1-1 pitch. Make it 1-2. Come on, Dino. A strikeout or a double play. That would be fantastic. Kramer has not thrown as many as 20 pitches in an inning tonight. 19 the most. He's really pitched well until these last 2 batters. Can he pitch out of this? Let's hope so. 1-2 the count. Pitch. Off the plate outside. Not close. Verdugo not even offering even count now at 2 apiece. Rizzo at second, Volpe at first for the Yankees. The 2-2 to Verdugo. Swung on a comebacker and now over to second base. Gunnar taps the bag, goes to first in time. It's a double play and it's a beauty, folks. Oh, what a perfectly placed hopper to Gunnar, who's playing near the bag. Just 1 lunging step to touch second base and then a fire over to first. 2 down in the inning, a runner at third, and a chance to get out of this with the lead. Gleyber Torres at the plate. You got to get him with Soto on deck, though Gleyber today is 2 for 2. Check swing. He went around on the first pitch. It's 0-1. That pitch was off the plate. Come on, Dino. Walking that tightrope. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Hey, Calvin, is Ced still a bum in your eyes? I never got any clarity on that. Nice to see you here, man. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. 77 pitches for Kramer. Your boy don't forget when one of his boys is called a bum. Here is the 0-2 to Gleyber. That should have been called strike 3. This umpire is trash. Absolute trash.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Breaking ball caught the outside corner at the knees. This umpire is killing us right now. The 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. I have not heard a response yet about Ced. Are we pretending we've never said this? Or are we pretending you can't hear me? What are we doing right now? Just wondering. We can talk about it between innings. How about that? 2-2 pitch to Gleyber. Is off the plate, low and away. We got a full count. 80 pitches now. Soto waiting on deck. This is a huge pitch. 2 down, runner at third. The payoff to Torres. Outside corner, and he fouls it off to the right. We'll do it again. Wow. I guess I'll just never know. I mean, it exists, man. I mean, I've got an archive of the entire season on my channel. It's out there. Probably best to own it at this stage. Still no response. The payoff pitch is fouled away, and we'll do it again. Amazing, right, folks? I'm not sure if Kramer's going to go 6 innings. He's into the 80s right now, and this has been a very taxing inning right here. Here comes another payoff pitch. That ball's hit in the air to left. That ball looks like trouble. Going back is Cowser. He's on the track. He makes a catch, a basket catch on the track. This game is still in our hands. We go to the 6th, 2-1 Baltimore. I like it.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Come on, offense. Let's add to this lead. Let's go. Oh, off the bat, that looked like trouble. That looked like trouble. Wow. Is this thing on? Calvin, don't worry about it. We took what you said and we adopted it. Said is now known as Bum Mullins. All right? That's our pet name. That's we love Said. We love our bum. Just a lack of accountability everywhere you go in this day and age. Even when you got receipts. Just lack of accountability. It's everywhere, folks. I mean, I know you're waiting for me to move on. And yeah, of course I can move on. And I will move on. This channel isn't hanging on waiting for you to own up to what you said, but it's just a little bit interesting how you went dead quiet. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you take back what you said, or does it mean you're trying to pretend like you never said? I don't know. That's what's got me interested. It's just a curiosity more than anything else. As we head to the top of the 6th, it's going to play some intro music. Yep. I'll never know. Just one of those mysteries of life, I guess. Adley Rutschman's going to lead it off for us. Hey, Sammy Basayo, by the way, won the, what was it? He won some kind of Player of the Year award, I guess, for Bowie. So for the AA league. AA Player of the Year, something like that. He spent the last couple of weeks with the Tides. Here's Adley Rutschman leading off.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
He looks at a call. Oh, so those very edges are okay when Clarke Schmidt's pitching. Is that it? This umpire. This one's half a foot, probably a foot off the plate, really. And that's how we get a ball. It's got to be a foot off the plate. It's amazing. This one's popped up. It's the unfortunate uppercut swing on display here by Rutschman, although it nearly causes trouble as it's hit into shallow left field. Verdugo had to run a long way. The shortstop out there, there was a bit of uncertainty there for a second, but the catch is eventually made for the first out here in the top of the 6th. Anthony Santander's up.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Mr. Hyde, I don't really know off the top of my head, but he was playing at first base and getting some reps in there. So that's interesting to see. As Santander takes a breaking ball low. Clarke Schmidt's up to 94 pitches. And the Yankees have a lefty, Tim Misa, getting loose. So with Cowser, the lefty, due up next, this could be Schmidt's final batter either way. Tony takes a called strike. The count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Tony. How about a solo shot to give you 100 RBI right here? Pitch. Way inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Keegan Aiken is now getting loose. Soto was the lefty getting loose a few minutes ago. Now it's Aiken's turn up. The 2-1 to Tony is way inside. He has to do some push-ups. Going to ground after that pitch. Tony getting in a push-up. And you can see him chatting it up at the plate. Probably making a joke about it. We got a 3-1 count, folks. Nice hitter's count for Tony. It is time to blast one out, Tony. Come on. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The pitch. Fouled away. Full count. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Tony needs a new bat. We're going to have a little bit of a delay here. Yeah, the man, don't you see it? I see it too. I see the Orioles in general taking this game right now. Again, I don't know if we're going to win this game or not, but what I see right now is a team that has no fear playing in the Bronx. Again, we've taken 6 out of the first 10 against these guys. We got a better record against them, percentage-wise, 600, than they have on the season. And they've got the best record in the American League. So, yeah, we can handle these Yankees. We can handle them. This is another long pitch sequence going on here for Clarke Schmidt as he is about to eclipse 100 pitches. Another payoff to Anthony Santander is swung on and drilled down the right field corner. If it's fair, it could be gone. It hits the pole! Anthony Santander bounces one off the pole down the right field line. Home run number 44. RBI number 100. 3-1 Baltimore. Oh, doctor. Ha ha. It's magic. Woo! You know. Clarke Schmidt hit the showers. Your night is over on 100 pitches. Number 100. Pitch 100. RBI 100. Orioles 3. Yankees 1. We got a break. Call the bullpen. Let's go. Folks, stay with me and everything's going to be all right. Let me block some of this sunlight here. And let me get some hot water here. Royalty-free music. Hey, I'm sure we've cruised right past 100 likes, right? Now we're on our way to 125. Thanks so much, folks. Hit the like button, please, if you're here. It only takes a second. You're watching Orioles Yankees coverage. Hi, I'm BW. Thanks for being here. I'd love for you to come back and enjoy my content whenever you want, but I need your help. Hit that like button, please. All right, we're about to get started here. First pitch to Colton Cowser from Tim Miza on in relief is fouled away. Get them cows up in the chat. And, folks, we've also got a message coming in here.
Message for you, son.
The man coming in with a super chat saying, thank you, Tony, 100 RBIs. Oh, yeah. Was that meant to be read in the Kool-Aid Man voice? 0-1 pitch is fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Either way, thanks so much. Yeah, folks, 106 likes. Let's bump it up. Bump it up. Until you don't need it. The 0-2. Oh, that's a called strike 3. And Cowser goes down looking. I'm not sure why he's batting cleanup, to be honest. But what are you going to do? Cowser is retired. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Jordan Westberg coming up.
Well, west is that way.
All right. Jordan Westberg 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch is in there from a called strike from Tim Miza. Hopefully that'll heat up the coffee a little bit. A little bit. The 0-1 is way off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jordan frickin' Westberg. He's my boy. So happy to have him back. One pitch off the plate up and away. And he's got a 2-1 count here. 2 down, bases empty. 3-1 Baltimore. They opened the scoring with an RBI ground out by Heston Kjerstad in the second. Ryan O'Hearn in the fourth inning made it 2-0 with an RBI single, scoring Anthony Santander. And then a couple of solo homers traded by both sides. Aaron Judge with a shot in the fourth. Santander matched it here in the sixth. Jordan Westberg with a 2-2 count right now. Pitch off the plate, and the count runs full. Another long at bat by an Oriole tonight. Folks, I think that's something you really need to acknowledge and be very, very happy to see. Again, I don't know if we're going to win tonight. The Yankees could come back. We don't know. It really won't make a difference in terms of where we're going to be in the playoffs. What matters more right now, this isn't often I say this, but what matters more than wins and losses is just how we play. You know? And Westberg just drew ball 4. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Let's just work on it. Let's just get better. And then, you know, you never know. Playoff baseball. You never know what the hell's going to happen, folks. Ryan Mountcastle is back. He's on to pinch hit. Welcome back, Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
Mount up. And that'll get Aaron Boone out here. It looks like they're going to bring in a right-hander, or is that the pitching coach? Couldn't tell with the back turned to me. Looks like the pitching coach. Okay. So they're going to leave Miza out here to face the right-handed Mountcastle, who's coming on to pinch hit for Ryan O'Hearn. It is the platoon of the Ryans. It is back. Mountie is back. There he is. Mount up.
This is great iced tea.
Okay, mount up.
You never heard of Baltimore style?
All right. Is this mound meeting going to end anytime soon?
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Right-hander Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose for the Yankees in the bullpen. 2 down, runner at first. 3-1 Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle pinch hitting for Ryan O'Hearn. Tim Miza's first pitch to him is swung on and fouled off to the right. Mountcastle a little late on that pitch. 0-1 the count. I thought he had pitched. There's 2 down and a runner at first, but I forgot he came in during the inning, didn't he? My bad. If this is only his third batter, I get it. This pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I fell asleep thinking Miza started the inning, and I saw 2 down and a runner on. That added up to 3. That's a base hit over the glove of Gleyber Torres. Make it first and second with 2 down. Mountcastle with a base knock on his first AB back. Folks, this offense has returned. Two on, 2 out. Heston Kjerstad's coming up next. You know what to do. That ball was raked. 107.2 off the bat from Mountie. 107 plus. Kjerstad line drive. Foul ball on the first base side. Hit very, very hard. I tell you what, Kjerstad, I'm still waiting to see evidence that he's incapable of hitting lefties. He's facing a lefty here. First pitch he sees. I mean, he hit the crap out of it. Just a little bit foul. I've yet to see him look like he can't handle left-handed pitching. This guy should be full-time DH. I don't trust him in the field unless we have to start him, give somebody a day off or whatever, but I think this kid can rake. We got an 0-1 count. A turnaround and a check on the base runner, and Westberg nearly picked off at second. That was pretty close. Folks. But at the same time, charge. First and second, 2 down. The 0-1 to Kjerstad is take. You call that a strike, you piece of dog crap mother. God, you. Yeah, give me a close-up of his face. Give me a close-up of this son of a.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Come on, Blue. It's so ridiculously one-sided tonight. Are you kidding me? Kjerstad with a comebacker. This could be a problem. It's picked up by the pitcher, and he just gets it to first in time. Kiss my ass. What the hell's this guy's name? Ryan Wills? Yeah, Ryan. You better make out a will. Tell you what. It's unbelievable, this ump. We go to the bottom of the 6th, ahead 3-1, in spite of this umpire. Are you kidding me? I mean, just... You can be trash. Just be trash to both teams. Oh, I need another lucky. My goodness. God. This umpire. All right. And I tell you what, I remember in this game, in the first inning, maybe like 10 minutes in, maybe it was the bottom of the first, I don't know, but I went to see, they put on the screen who the home plate umpire was. And I read it off, and I was like, well, I don't have any reason to be upset with him yet. Because, yeah, for the first inning and change or whatever, it was seemingly fine, but yeah. God, it just, as the game goes on, he seems to be getting worse. Looks like Dean Kramer's going to be done on 5 innings of work. Let's try to hold this lead and give him a W. Who's coming on the pitch? Keegan Aiken was the last guy getting loose. That would be the best bet, and it is indeed Aiken. Rubbing up a baseball as he's about to step up onto the slab here with a 2-run lead. Bottom of the 6th, Juan Soto is going to be up first. Aiken is going to face the heart of this Yankee lineup. Soto, Judge, and Wells due up. We are in the bottom of the 6th, 3-1 Orioles. Game 1 of 3. Regular season winding down. First pitch to Soto is perfectly placed outside corner at the knees. And Soto does that classic head nod like, yeah, okay, that's a strike. All right, yeah. Like we need your acknowledgement. That pitch again on the outside edge, a little bit off. But, of course, we're not going to get a close pitch off the plate. That's only for the Yankees. 1 ball, 1 strike. This pitch is top of the zone by an inch. Can't get that call either. Sorry. Only for the Yankees. 2-1 the count. Come on, Keegan. You're going to have to perform despite all the odds. And now things are going to be rather difficult as this slider doesn't pan out. It's low and away. And after getting that first pitch strike, it's now 3-1 to the leadoff hitter, Juan Soto, with Judge on deck. Here we go. A pitch taken, and we get the called strike. Soto, walk your ass on back. And Boone is barking. Boone, really? You're going to bark? You're barking after 1 bad call? This is why I hate the Yankees. This is why I can't stand the Yankees. It's God, just delusional. Just a delusional team with delusional fans. I'm sorry. It's always them. They're always the victim. They're either flexing or they're the victim. It's never a case of, gee, maybe the other team is kind of getting the shaft here. They don't know. Here's a payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up. This should be an out. First base side. Mountcastle, fresh into the ball game, makes the catch. Soto's retired. Sit your ass down. Let's go. Nice AB there, Soto.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And the first pitch is a breaking ball so far off the plate, you're going to have to wonder if Aiken's going to throw Judge anything here. He's not been brought in to face Judge. He wants to face the lefties. But no right-hander wants to face Judge either. But he got a lefty Wells on deck. That pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-0, folks. This is going to be a walk. If it's not a walk, then something's wrong. Or there's some serious magic going on. That's way off the plate, low and away, 3-0. Keegan Aiken looks set to walk Aaron Judge on 4 pitches. And with a 2-run lead, there you go. Another pitch low and away. Nothing was close. Judge takes his base. Can't argue with it, but now you got to do the business. Austin Wells has to be gotten out. That's what you got to do. It brings the tying run to the plate for New York. So Seems like the right move, but again, you got to take care of business. Wells 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs tonight. First pitch to him is in there, and a swing and a miss. Foul tip, actually. 0-1 on the outside edge. Jacob Webb is up now for Baltimore in the bullpen. Next pitch is hit in the air, and it should be playable. Into the outfield is Westberg. He makes the catch. 2 away. Come on, Baltimore. Wells with a pop out. And if we can get Stanton here, then we've worked our way around Soto and Judge again. Let's do it. Will he face Stanton Aiken, though? He's faced Soto, Judge, and Wells, and with the righty Stanton up, you got to think you got to go to the right-hander here. And that's exactly what's happening. Brandon Hyde is out. Aiken has faced his 3 batters. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Get out Soto, pitch around Judge, and get out Wells. He did it. 2 down in the inning. Jacob Webb likely coming on. Call the bullpen. Let's see if these Yankees can get trapped in our web. Oh, a win tonight would be something, folks. What has to happen? One of 2 teams, if either the Royals or the Twins lose along with this. So let's take a look at these out-of-town scores. Kansas City currently scoreless with the Nationals in the 7th inning. Come on, D.C. Come on, D.C. Have a little pride. Help us out. And at the end of 5, wow, the Marlins ahead by 3. Folks, we might have to stick around post-game and celebrate a playoff clinch if we can hang on here tonight. Long way to go, but I'm telling you right now, if we do win, we're going to hang out a little bit later. Because I am not going to let a potential clinch celebration go by the wayside. I'm going to be here when it happens. Gotcha, Chilo. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it tonight. In baseball, Timothus, I grew up as a side Cubs fan. Of course, growing up as a kid, there was no interleague play. I never felt like I was disloyal to my real team. But the Cubs, I had WGN. I came home from school every day during April and May or September and just loved coming home and watching the Cubs in the afternoon, Harry Carey on the call. Cubs, boo. I know, Vonnie. You'll get over it. You'll be all right. Jacob Webb, his 57th appearance. He's facing Stanton, and the first pitch is a fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. This ball is a foul ball. My goodness. Stanton went to the opposite field late on a swing, but it almost stayed fair. Oh, it just sliced enough at the very end of there to go foul. Okay, come on, buddy. Here comes the 0-1 to Stanton. That's in there. Called strike 2. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Let's get this final strike. Oh and 2 on Stanton. 2 down, runner at first. The pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on, and that is ripped foul. Holy Toledo. That ball jumped off of Stanton's bat. Holy cow. Be careful, Jacob Webb. Be careful now. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. He swung at absolute garbage. Stanton strikes out, and we get out of this inning.
3
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Damn, I love this soundboard sometimes.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
How about that swing from Stanton? My goodness. Somebody get that guy a sand wedge. Baltimore? Folks, we're going to the late innings. Anybody feel brave enough to check out this? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Hey, welcome in, folks. Why don't we get to 2250 tonight at least? 3 more people subscribes, 2250. That's halfway to 5,000. That is halfway to 5K. Let's get there with 3 more subs. What do you say? Hey, folks, if you're unsubscribed, let me put your mind at rest. A, you're not going to find a better place for live Orioles baseball coverage on the internet, I promise you. B, it's free. C, there's no commitment, no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. You're simply helping this community grow, giving yourself easier access to the channel when you need it. And, yeah, there's so many positives. There's just so many positives. Hey, Michael, good to see you in the chat, my buddy. I need to talk to you in the Discord, my friend. I've been mentioning you. I sent you a friend request. I need you to friend me so that I can add you to the mod discussion thread to officially give you that mod status, my friend. Folks, 2250 right there. Let me say thanks. Holy cow. Where's the button?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Look how easy that was. Ramon Arias is at the plate. First pitch to him is upstairs for ball 1. Tim Miza still out there on the mound for the Yankees. So it's the bottom part of the order. Arias, Mullins, and then back up to Gunnar Henderson. 8, 9, and 1. The pitch, that one is fouled straight back. 1-1 the count. Welcome in, folks. You won't regret it. Here's the benefit of being a subscriber to the channel.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
I mean, find me a better deal than that. This pitch is hit in the air to right center field. This could be trouble, and that ball is gonna go! Bye, birdie! Welcome back, Ramon! Razor Ramon hits his 11th home run of the season, and the Orioles have increased the lead. It is now 4-1. Oh, doctor!
Oh, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride, on a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Said Mullins. First pitch to Mullins is fouled off to the right down the first base side.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Welcome back, Ramon.
I have a brother.
This pitch is in the dirt, 1-1.
I have a brother. I have a brother.
Man, I wish the person who was trying to convince me that Ramon Arias what was that whole thing? Was he trying to tell me he didn't have a brother, or I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, he does. He's in the Seattle organization. His name's Luis Urias. The 1-2 to Mullins, a check swing up and in, he lays off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's right. Here's the 2-2 to Said. Hit on the ground, foul, right-hand side. The Orioles have added on their second home run of the night. Hey, but you can't tell me this offense has been home run dependent. You can't tell me that. First couple of runs came in non-home run fashion. But, folks, this is a bandbox. Home runs get hit here. And these are the two top home run hitting teams in all of baseball. This ball is hit on the ground to second base on a easy bounce. And Mullins will be retired for the first out here in the 7th. One down and back to the top of the order, Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
All right. Gunnar looking for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 3. He struck out 2 of those 3 times. And the first pitch to him is inside. Folks, if we can figure out a way to beat the Yankees on their ground with Gunnar going hitless with a couple of Ks, that's also a good sign that this team is now a little more complete. We don't have to lean so much on one or two guys. When this lineup is healthy, folks, top to bottom, you saw the first couple of months of the season. You know what you saw. We got a 1-1 count here on Gunnar. Pitch. Swung on and missed. That's not the first time tonight that he's gone after a pitch that was way inside. I've not seen him do that so many times in one game. Gunnar not picking up that inside pitch. He's got a 1-2 count. Bases empty, 1 down. A run in here for Baltimore. They lead it 4-1 in the top of the 7th. The next pitch from Miza is swung on, hit on the ground, opposite side, down the third base line, and a diving attempt by Chisholm to keep it somewhere within reach goes astray, and Gunnar's going to be able to cruise into second base with one of those cue shots down the left field line for a double. How about that? That's a splashy kind of hit right there.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Yep. Jizz couldn't handle the ball. What can you do, folks? That'll do it for Tim Miza. Henderson having a laugh with the third base coach. The Orioles look really, really different right now, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's not even about looking at numbers on your screen here. It's not about the fact we're winning this ball game right now. Plate approach looks good. Team attitude looks good. These players coming back has got to be a boost to the morale. This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what I've been talking about during these tough times, is that, look, there's still time left to figure it out. We got to wait for some guys to get healthy. And once you're in and you punch your ticket to that postseason, it's on. It's anybody's games, folks. I can't even talk. It's anybody's game. Anyone can win this World Series. There's no juggernaut team out there. There just isn't. You could say, well, the Dodgers, I mean, they got Ohtani, they got this, they got that. Yeah, well, they've got like 20 guys, 20 pitchers like on the DL. They're trying to put a patchwork pitching staff together. Everybody's got problems. The Yankees, Clay Holmes, they hate their closer. They've got a mess of a closer situation. Their fans aren't happy about that. They're worried about that going into October. I talked to my boy JJ, who covers the Phillies. He talks to me about the things that worry him. Phillies are already heading to the playoffs. They've wrapped up the division, and they look like they're already wrapped up a bye week with a top 2 record in the National League. They've got problems. We all got problems, yo. Mark Leiter Jr. came over at the trade deadline from the Cubs. 58th appearance of the season. His ERA is 4.72, and the first pitch is a breaking ball that hits the bottom edge of the inside corner of the zone to Adley Rutschman. Adley is 0 for 3 tonight. Again, Gunnar and Adley combined now 0 for 7. No, I'm sorry. Gunnar got a hit in that last at-bat, of course. So Gunnar was 0 for 3. He got his hit. Now it's time for Adley to do the same. That pitch is in the dirt. 1-1 the count.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Is Chisholm an ism? I don't believe in isms. I don't believe in isms. The 1-1 is a little bit inside. And Rutschman with a nice piece of body language to help get that call, I think. Because this umpire, again, has been trashed. That was pretty close. 2-1 the count. Henderson at second base. 1 down. The pitch. Swung on, and that is chopped foul. Gunnar went after a pitch below the zone, got a piece. Fouling it away is all he could do with that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bugle, anyone? How about one more? The 2-2 pitch to Adley Rutschman is way high. And the count has gone full. It's just Anthony Santander waiting on deck, folks. Nothing to see here. Pitch. Way up and away. Easy ball 4. Adley, take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Mark Leiter Jr., what are you thinking? Walking Adley that easily with Anthony Santander due up next, folks. Get them taters up in the chat. Get them taters up. And if you're a Bird Watcher member, get some of them tater tots up there, why don't you? Hey, man, those are my tots. Those are my tots. Well, those are my tots right there on the screen. Here we go. First pitch to Tony's upstairs for ball 1. Here we go.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
Tony homered his last time up. 44 bombs and 100 steaks. That's what he's got so far this season. He's also drew a walk tonight. The 1-0. Breaking ball. He went after a bad one. I mean, a good pitch from Leiter. That ball had a lot of movement. It started in the zone, but by the time it got to Tony, it was pretty much in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. What, Al Leiter? Yeah, he was all right. This pitch is off the plate. 2-1. The days of home team sports with Mel Proctor and John Lowenstein on the call. And if you turn the sound down, you pop up the radio, WBAL, John Miller and Joe Angel on the call. Here's a breaking ball inside. 3-1 now to Tony. Twins or Royals? Is that right? Twins or Royals? Either one lose? Isn't that the case? 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball fouled away. We got a full count. Full count. And another. Folks, these Orioles, it's not just about the results. It's about the plate approach. It's the plate approach tonight that I think everybody needs to take account of. It is very healthy looking right now. Leiter steps off the rubber, looks Gunnar back to second. He's at second base. Adley at first with 1 away. A run already in on a solo home run by Ramon Arias. 4-1 Orioles in the top of the 7th. A chance to break it wide open here with a 44 home run hitter at the plate. Come on, Tony. We got a payoff pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a hard hit ball, but right to second. This could be 2. Here comes the relay back to first, and it is an inning-ending double play. Not what we wanted.
Big buck, stop it all.
But I'm happy all the same. Tony's already homered tonight. The Orioles are getting contributions from pretty much everybody tonight. Let's see. Gunnar with a hit. Adley with a walk. Tony with the home run and a walk. Cowser's 0 for 3. I know he's struggling. Westie's contributed with a hit and a run scored. Ryan O'Hearn went 2 for 2 and got lifted for a pinch hitter. That spot in the lineup is 3 for 3 tonight. Kerstad, 0 for 3, but didn't he get an RBI ground out? Yeah, so he's got an RBI despite being 0 for 3. And then Urias, solo home run. Mullins, quiet so far. But yeah, lots of contributions from lots of guys in the lineup so far. And we've still got a couple of innings at the plate to go. Hey, post-service, what are you doing? What is this? Sorry, guys, I was driving home from hanging out with my friends, so I might be a little toasty, and my phone played Billy Joel's... what? Oh, Just the Way You Are. Oh. If you think you're going to entice me to sing a bar from that, you're unfortunately mistaken. I just want someone that I can talk to. That's all I'm doing. Oh, it's a 7th inning stretch. Holy Toledo, folks. Get some cakes on the griddle. Folks, come on now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hey, hello, 200 people watching right now. Most of you have already hit the like button, but some of you have not. I don't mean to annoy you, but we got a break in the action, and me and the rest of the bird watchers here would love to see that like total get up to 150. So why don't we go ahead right now, do our level best. Hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. I give you my eternal gratitude. How about that? Eternal gratitude. Folks, I'm not talking about momentary gratitude. I'm talking eternal. That's the best I can do. All right, that got one like. It's a grind, folks. It's a grind. By the way, left on base so far tonight, the Orioles 5, the Yankees 4. The Orioles have out-hit New York 7-3. Just 3 hits for the Yankees as we now go into the bottom of the 7th. And we've got the non-Judge Soto part of the order due up here. Chisholm Rizzo. That sounds like an Italian dish I do not want to try. And Anthony Volpe, all coming up here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see who's pitching now. It's going to be a couple of lefties to start. I don't know if Webb, he only had to pitch to Stanton. But with back-to-back lefties to begin the inning, might we go to a Soto here or a Perez or Coulombe for that matter? Hell, Danny Coulombe back in the mix. We've got lefties, folks. Yeah, let's throw Soto out of the equation. Hey, it's going to be Cionel Perez. That's who it is. Making his 60th appearance. I got a feeling he's going to be the lefty here, and then when we get back to that Soto part of the lineup, or whatever part, in the 8th inning perhaps, Coulombe might come in. Everybody's fresh. That is one nice thing about a day off. Bullpen is fresh. Chisholm coming up. Hey, JJ's here. We need a little bit of help, JJ. We got to win, and one of 2 teams got to lose, either the Twins or the Royals, and both at last check were either losing or tied. First pitch to Jazz is called a strike, and he stands there upset about a pitch he thought was low. He's right. It was low by about an inch, but again, tonight's strike zone, that call is deserved for us. This pitch is low and away with a slider. And the count 1-1 on Chisholm, who's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Yenier Cano getting up now for Baltimore in the bullpen. The 1-1 is hit on the ground, and Gunnar backhands, throws off balance to first in time, right on the money. Nice play. Where is my nice play button?
Besides that, it's on the reflexes. Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Nice play by Gunnar Henderson to get the first out of the inning. He slung that ball over there with a full stride left on Jazz Chisholm, who can get down the line pretty quick. All right, Rizzo at the plate. First pitch swung on, fouled away. Perez gets ahead of this guy. Tony frickin' Rizzo, huh? Paisana, huh? The 0-1 swung on and missed. Rizzo with a big cut. 0-2 the count. Perez so far looking good. Just 5 pitches in. All right, folks, again, if this game ends before some of these AL Central games are over, we're going to hang out and find out what exactly is going on. As this ball's hit to left field near the foul line, Cowser's unable to get to it. He doesn't go into a dive, and that ball, I believe, was fair and bounces into the stands for a ground rule double. Cowser, I'm kind of surprised he didn't dive here, but I'm also very thankful that this ball bounces into the stands instead of going down into the corner there, because Cowser was lunging, and that ball would have been a long way to go to get back to had it not gone out of play. So a 1-out double by Rizzo, his 12th of the season. Anthony Volpe now the batter. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Volpe. Inside edge, called a strike. Nice location from Perez. Volpe 0 for 1, but he did reach on a walk his last time up. I don't know, the angle I saw, I think he would have been okay. Here's a called strike, and quickly Perez ahead 0-2. I mean, that's the way I saw it. I could be wrong, but that's what I saw. Of course, I don't want anybody to, go head first into a wall or anything like that. The 0-2 pitch swung on, and that ball was a nasty pitch from Perez, a slider low and in. Volpe, though, gets a piece to foul it off. Count is 0-2, 1 down, runner at second for the Yankees. Again, with New York winning, they put to bed what is pretty much already certain, and that is a division title with a win tonight. But right now, we wanted a little bit more, it feels like. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. Hey, Baltimore football history. I remember you, buddy. Long time no see. I'm subscribed to your channel, dude. You got to hang out here a little bit more. Hey, folks, go check out Baltimore Football History's channel. A simple YouTube search should get you there, right? This 0-2 pitch pops straight up on the infield. Get out of the way, Gunner. Ramon wants it. Urias with the catch, 2 down. Runner still at second. All right. All righty-roo. Let's go. Verdugo is the batter due next. Are they going to pinch hit here, lefty on lefty? I think they might. Not a whole lot of confidence in Verdugo these days, but he is in there to hit. Isn't that him? He is. He hits a chopper past Perez, and Westberg double clutches the baseball. He will have no play. Oh, an infield chop out of reach of Perez. Westberg had to field this cleanly to have a chance to get the runner, but he did not get a good grip on this baseball out of the glove. He does the smart thing, though. As soon as he realizes that he didn't have a play at first, he immediately looks at third to make sure that that runner wasn't trying to sneak in. Brandon Hyde's coming out to make a pitching change, and it would appear it's Yennier Cano's turn. Gleyber Torres, a right-hander, due up, so it's going to be righty, lefty, righty in the next three batters, with Torres and Judge the right-handers, Juan Soto in between. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's try to get this out here to end this inning. Call to the bullpen. Folks, I got to tell you, I was watching a video of Cano, and I kind of forgot just how dominant he was for the first half plus last season before we lost Felix Bautista. I mean, nobody could touch him, which tells me that he is just, you know, a breath away from being that same pitcher again for us. That would be phenomenal. I feel like everything went downhill once Bautista got injured and we tried to get Cano to close and it didn't really work out. That he's never really been the same since, but there's still something in there. 2 hour mark. Hey, thank you for that. Let me go ahead and take care of that. Thank you so much. All right. Fantastic. Hey, you can be secular about it, Baltimore football history. There's no need to tie religion into getting on your knees. I've known a few charming ladies from the Baltimore area that didn't have to put any thought about religion into a little bit of kneeling. It's just, you know, make it a non-secular event. What am I talking about? Cano is on the pitch. All right. 68th appearance. First pitch to Gleyber Torres is outside. Come on, Cano. I want to see that classic stare down after a strikeout. Let's get this guy. Torres, base hits in his first two at-bats. 2 for 3 on the night. First and third, 2 down for the Yankees. 1-0 pitch. That's a top-of-the-zone strike. And the count even up at 1-1. Bring you up, Erica? No, I'm not bringing you up. I'm telling you to stay down. Stay down there, Erica. You're doing fine. That is a very dirty joke. And Erica, I'm sorry. You're a proper lady. Well, I would never. I would never. This pitch is off the plate. It's 2-1. Yeah, don't. I'm not bringing you up. I'm trying to keep you down. Get the job done. The 2-1 pitch. Hit to right. This could be trouble, and it does get down, but it could be to our benefit as it bounces into the right field stands for a ground rule double. Otherwise, that could have been a 2-run hit with 2 away. The Yankees score on a hard hit baseball here by Gleyber Torres. Second and third with 2 down, and now what do? What the hell do we do here? There's an open base with Soto coming up, the lefty that you don't want Cano to face, but you don't do it at the expense of sending Aaron Judge to the plate with the bases loaded. You have to go after Soto. You have to go after him. I mean, you really have to go after him. This is going to be tough, folks. 24th double of the season for Torres. We got a mound meeting right now. I'm no gunner. Oh, Eric. Hey, experience goes a long way, my friend. Experience goes a long way. All right, folks. Oh, God. Oh, boy, this is going to be rough. Again, I know I'm going to be heartbroken if we can't hold on to this lead, but it's not going to break my spirit. I've seen a lot of positive things with this team so far tonight. Here we go. First pitch to Soto is low for ball one. Yankee crowd, without having to tell you, is clearly getting excited right now with this situation. Tying runs at second and third. 2 down. Soto at the plate. The 1-0. Perfect pitch by Cano. Look at that pitch hit the bottom of the zone on the inside corner. It started inside, tailed back over the inside corner. Lovely pitch. Doesn't get better than that right there. 1-1. He goes back that way, but it's in the middle of the plate, but low. And the count is 2-1. Second and third for the Yankees. 2 down. Cano is in here. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on line drive, base hit. 1 run will score. Santander throwing the ball in, and it's offline. And now a throw down to second. Now a throw back home. And now we got a run down. We should get this guy for the final out. And we will. As Torres is nailed on the base paths. The Yankees do score run number 3, but 7 innings are now in the books, and we still have a lead. Folks, hang in there. We're going to the 8th, still leading it 4-3. It was pinball out there for a minute. Anthony threw home. Rutschman immediately threw to Gunnar. Gunnar immediately fired back home, and then Rutschman got into a rundown along the third baseline. And the Orioles execute it well. All things considered, with the inning over, with Judge left on deck, not too shabby. Here's what we need to do now. Get 1 run here in the 8th to pad that lead back to 2, because Judge will be leading off the next inning. You want to have that 2-run cushion in case he goes off again. Let's get a run. Who's coming up? Who the hell's coming up, folks? Make some noise in the chat. Nah. Is it Adley, Tony, and Kauser? Is that right? Or is it Westberg, Mounty, and Kerstad? I think. We've already used 5 pitchers tonight. The Yankees have only used 3. Yeah, I see that, Bruce. It happens sometimes. I can't magically, go in there and manually change it. That's why I'm calling the game for you, though. Now it's fixed. See that? All you had to do was wait. Listen to me. Don't pay attention to that junk. It's 4-3 as we go to the 8th. It'll be Kauser, Westberg, and O'Hearn due up. Seven hits apiece, no errors apiece. We have the lead in the one column that matters. 4-3 in the run department. 2 innings to go. Come on, let's win it tonight. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Make me feel good. Make me feel good. Hey, if you know that movie, you win the Charm City Chat movie trivia of the night. That is a little bit of a obscure one right there, even though it won an Oscar, I think. The man knows. The man has the actor, although I'm doing the Bobo's almost there. I think his phone broke. Here's Colton Cowser, folks. The man gets it in there. It's a Monsters ball, but close enough. Monster ball sounds like elephantitis. It's Monsters ball, not monster ball. That is elephantitis, the man. Here is Colton Cowser. He's got a 1-0 pitch. Swung on, chopped foul off to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get those cows up, folks. Wasn't planning on bringing up elephantitis during the stream tonight, but that's why you tune in, folks. You never know. Pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 8th. Cowser leading off. He's 0 for 3. Come on, Colton. We need something from you tonight. That ball's drilled. Right field. See you later. Bye, bye, birdie. Welcome to the game, Colton Cowser. The Orioles smack another home run against the Yanks. We're starting to spank. Number 23 for the rookie. Get him back into the Rookie of the Year conversation. That ball went 432 feet. Come on now. 5-3 Baltimore. Jordan Westburg takes inside, ball 1. Whoa, that's not the right button. Where you at, Westy?
West is that way.
Oh, thank you. 23 bombs for the Cow, and that went deep into the Bronx night. Here is a strike 1. 1-1 the count on Westburg. Bases emptied. Nobody out. Top of the 8th. The Orioles, again, folks, we needed that run. Now Judge can come up to lead off and not tie the ball game. Westburg with a fly ball to left. Can of corn. Verdugo with the catch. 1 away. This is how you play baseball right here. We're just a little bit better than the Yankees right now. It has to be said. We're doing it better than they are. We can beat this team. We've been doing it all season. I have zero fear of the Yankees. And, folks, I'll be honest with you. Growing up as a kid, every damn time we'd face the Yankees, it was always that feeling of dread. Here's a ball to third base on 1 pitch by Mountcastle, and he grounds out. Jazz Chisholm with the assist over to first base. 2 away in the 8th. By the way, Hamilton is on the pitch this inning for the Yankees. Excuse me about that. Is that Ian Hamilton? Is that his name? Let me check. Yes, Ian Hamilton. Heston Kjerstad's up, folks. You know the drill. Don't let me tell you twice. First pitch to him is hitting the left field. Where is this going to go? Right to Verdugo to win the inning. So we get a home run. A third home run of the night. And, folks, why am I looking at this? Where the hell is the game? The Orioles have gotten that lead back with some insurance. It's a 2-run lead. Aaron Judge coming up to lead off the bottom of the 8th. The best he can do is make it a 1-run game. This is how you win. Folks, look at these runs scattered across. Look at that. Look at that distribution. Let's go. Still scoreless between the Royals and the Nats in the 9th. The Nats are at home, right? So they can walk that off? Yeah, with the home field advantage at this stage of the game, the Nats can definitely help us clinch. Top of the 8th, 2. Miami up 4-1. Is this... By the way, I'm still correct about this, right? If the Twins lose, we also clinch? Is that right? Hey, Calvin, good to see you back. Hey, buddy, I was just talking earlier about that bum Seth Mullins, and then you disappeared. I'm glad you're back now. So getting back to that whole thing. Feelings on Mullins since the whole bum thing? Sorry, we got a break in the action. I had a chance to ask again. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Oh, man, I guess the phone or the computer, the battery must have just died or something. Man, just incredible timing. Impeccable, really. All right, bottom of the 8th, Aaron Judge. Here we go. Cano still going to be out there, I would assume. Just got the one out in the 7th, and he got the right-hander Judge up. So Cano time. Hopefully sitting on the dugout bench there for a few minutes didn't have a negative effect. All right, be careful, but go after him. Let's not make it a 4-pitch walk. Let's try. That's not a good first pitch. That is well low and away for ball 1. So I guess he disappeared again. I'm unable to apparently just reach out and have a discussion. There's a called strike. Nice location by Cano on the outside edge. 1-1 to Judge. 1 for 2 tonight with a home run. What is he up to now? Like 56? 1-1 pitch. Come on, give it. You're not going to give us that call? This umpire. This umpire. Oh, and again, we get a close-up shot of his face. We know why. We know why. The 2-1 pitch to Judge. And that ball's hit in the air right field. This could be trouble. Going back on the track and at the wall. The catch is made by Santander. Sit down, Judge. You're not going to rule us tonight. This whole courtroom's out of order. You're out of order. You're out of order. Here comes Brandon Hyde. He is using every arm he's got. He wants this W. I can't blame him the way he's been using this pen so far. I mean, this is playoff baseball. It's lefty time again. But now now I do have a problem. Why isn't Danny Coulomb walking out right now? Why is it Soto? Soto's been doing better for us since his initial first few weeks with the team, but this seems like a Danny Coulomb time to me. It's bottom of the 8th. Called the bullpen. Hey, folks, remember, you can always join up.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Think about subscribing to this channel. This here channel. Why am I starting to talk like someone that lives way out west? Hey, listen, Charm City Chat. This is your old friend, Joe Bob. Speaking on behalf of BW. Let me tell you something about this man. He's devoted his entire last 6 months covering these Orioles. He's put his heart and soul on the line. He's just asking to join up. Be a part of the birdwatcher community. That's the one. That's the one right there. That's going to be the one to bring me home right there. Gregory Soto's out to pitch. 63 appearances so far on the season between the Phillies and us. 4.62 ERA, not too great. Opponents hitting .281, also not too great. But he does have some filthy stuff, and if he can be effective, he's going to help bridge the gap to the 9th. We've got one out and Austin Wells at the plate. Lefty on lefty. Here we go. Is that my best Cletus impression? Hey, Charm City chat. How about you tell some of those non-subscribers out there to think about joining up? This pitch is off the plate, 2-0. Come on, Soto. Come on, man. Throw strikes, dude. There's nobody on with a 2-run lead. 2-0 pitch. Outside edge. Thank God we got the call here, because that's been called a ball tonight on us. Luckily, it's a strike here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mr. Haney from Green. It pretty much just sounds like anybody from any of those shows back in the day. Maybe somebody from Hee Haw. It's just a generic kind of voice. I don't know. It's an amalgamation of different people. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Come on, Soto. Full count. Come on. Everybody else has been in this game, buddy. Don't you dare come in and screw it up. You're here to get this guy out. Payoff pitch. Chopper. Back to Soto. Flip to first. In time. Wells retired. 2 down in the 8th. 4 more outs to get. Yeah, I've always already told I sound like Mr. Haney by Ms. Janet Hill, but thank you, Bruce. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Hey, he's going for the golden sombrero. Let's go. Do Krusty the Clown. Hey, Vonnie, send a super chat. I'm not a monkey. If I want to do a random impression on my own, that's my own accord. If you're going to treat me like a dancing monkey, you better pay up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Oh, this one goes out to Rob Peel, one of my most loyal followers. All the haters. The 0-2 pitch. That ball's crushed foul by Stanton, but again, it's a compact swing and a little too quick. Let's hope he strikes out as badly as he did his last at-bat, folks. Come on, Soto. Now's the time to throw that slider low and in the dirt. Pitch. Slider low in the dirt. He swings and misses. I have ESP. This inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
A golden sombrero for Giancarlo Stanton. Womp, womp. Folks, I called it. Didn't I say a slider in the dirt? What did I say? You think your boy don't know baseball? I'm also the same guy, by the way, that said on the last game that Eloy Jimenez is the guy that needs to get cut from this team to make room for Mountcastle. Guess what happened? Today, Jimenez sent down to the farm. Your boy called that too. How many calls have I made, folks? Can I get some of the people who have been around me for a long time this year to vouch for me so I don't sound like I'm some self-congratulatory jackass to newer people here? Oh, yeah, the slide in the dirt. Yeah, that was instant results. I'm talking about calls I've been making all year long. I talked about how the only thing we could really do with our roster to make an impact with the way the struggles were going was to cut Craig Kimbrell, and they cut Craig Kimbrell. Called that. I'm telling you, folks, go spend your winter just combing through the whole damn season, and you tell me how often I've been wrong. I'm only trying to sell myself because, look, I plan on doing this for years to come. Don't you want a guy that knows what the hell he's talking about doing this thing? Hey, Ramon Arias. is going to lead off as we look to, again, put a little more insurance into this 2-run lead. Orioles last time up with a solo shot to the opposite field. His average now up to 253. He is back, baby. Who do we got on the mound here for New York? Is this still Hamilton? All right, Hamilton. Arias is up. Here we go. Top of the ninth, first pitch is called a strike. It was inside. This umpire is trash. I'll tell you right now, if we can still win this game, we somehow do it with an umpire clearly on the Yankees side, man. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss. It's 0-2. 97 on the gun from Hamilton. That pitch was hittable location, but Arias was behind. 0-2 here. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Bad cut by Ramon. He's down on 3 pitches. 1 away in the ninth. Mullins due up, and then Gunnar will have at least one more at bat tonight. Said, you know what to do. Said has not gotten on base tonight. I'd like to see him join the party here.
Well said, now you know what to do.
But until that happens, we're going to have a bullpen change. It's time to bring in the lefty with Mullins and Gunnar, the next 2 guys up. So we'll see who's coming out here. Lefty for the Yankees is sprinting out of the bullpen, and we got a break here. All right, let's take a look at these out of town scores. Kansas City just took the lead, but it's the ghost runner. It is the ghost runner. It's extra innings, but they do have runners at first and second, 1 out, and the Nats need to do their job and at least cash in that ghost runner when they come up to hit. So Kansas City has gotten back into shape, but the Twins here, again, I've already asked this. I apologize. I don't think I saw the confirmation already, but forgive me for asking again. If the Twins lose, we're in with an Orioles win as well. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Yes. Twins lose. We're. Oh, my God, folks. We're so close. We are so close.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure! We've come too far! There's too much to lose! We've got to keep our composure!
Hey, Michael Mertig. I don't mean to just shout you out like this, but again, I didn't... if you did respond, I didn't see it. Could you please make sure you friend me on the Discord? I need to add you into the mix with the mod thread so we can... have a place for the mods, you got to get in there, buddy, in order for me to do that. Can you do that later on after the game, man? You going to be up? Tommy Canley is on for the Yankees. All right, man. Just go ahead right in there and right now and just make sure that you accepted my friendship there. I'm going to go ahead and give you the designation right now. I think you kind of know what the deal is. So far tonight, we really haven't had any problems, right, folks? Nice, isn't it? Said Mullins is at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Hey, by the way, see all these ads? And this one is lifted by Mullins to right. Does it have enough on it? Going back to the track, it will stay in the yard. Soto makes the catch. Mullins just got under it too much. Hit high more than it was far. 2 down in the inning. Mullins did just miss it, though. Second time he just missed one tonight. But yeah, folks, see this? Home Pro? This is where I went online shopping for a chair, and now every website I go to, I can't get away from being sold another chair for the rest of my life. Gunnar Henderson's up.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Folks, I advise you, if you're going to online shop for something, buy it quickly. Don't search around and look at different things because your computer is going to tell you, hey, the only thing you want in life are chairs, and every ad you see on any website you're on will be chairs. Oh, boy. Here we go. First pitch to Gunner. Way outside for ball one. Gunner got to hit his last time up a double down the left field line. 1 for 4. 1-0 pitch is right in there, 1-1. Michael with the wrench. The 1-1 pitch. Low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Where's my bugle? The 2-1 pitch. That ball's drilled but fouled down the right field corner. Look out over there. No net to stop that hard hit baseball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, it's funny. Dude could have made a case tonight and said, well, Seth is 0 for 4. Seth is 0 for 4. He has been a bum tonight. He's the only guy who hasn't gotten on base for us or driven in a run. He's a bum. But we'll never know. Here's a full count pitch to Gunner. 2 down, bases empty. That ball's hit hard down the right field corner again, but foul again. Five to 3 Orioles. We're in the 9th. And that's the sixth straight changeup. Say that 3 times fast. Thrown by Canley to Gunner. And now this pitch is outside for ball 4. The catcher popped up as if he was going to just go back to the dugout, as if that was an automatic called strike 3 when the pitch wasn't even in the zone. These Yankees are so delusional. Take your base, Gunner.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
I don't think I've ever seen a catcher have the audacity to start walking off the field on a pitch that far out of the zone. Here comes Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And that first pitch is right in there for a strike. Folks, the seats I see behind the batter appear to be dwindling. Human beings are being replaced by empty space. This pitch is low and away, a ball and a strike. 2 down. Hey, Gunner, how about stealing a bag? Let's show these guys we can run too. Let's show these guys we can run too and take off. Get yourself in a scoring position with 2 down. The 1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1. All right, we'll play hit and run. Either way, it's a 2-1 count. I want you running here, Gunner. Come on now. Get into these Yankees' heads that we can win all kinds of ways. We can hit, we can run, we can field. What you got? Swing and a miss on a giant cut by Adley. Way out in front of one of those changeups, and it's 2-2. Come on, Gunner, why isn't he running? I mean, I know it's not Trevino behind the plate. He can't throw anybody out. I know it's Wells, but Wells he's okay. He's not Pudge Rodriguez. I want to see us run. 2-2 pitch. And that is reached for and a soft liner right to short. And I guess Chisholm is playing short right now. Either that or they had a big shift on. I can't tell. No, Chisholm is still playing third. So, wow, the third baseman playing way over, making a catch of that soft line drive by Adley Rutschman to win the inning. Folks, 3 more outs to get. It's time to do you-know-what.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
5-3 Orioles. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. And due up for the Yankees. 6, 7, and 8. Folks, I'm going to put it to you clear. If we don't see Judge and Soto in this inning, we win. If we see Judge and Soto in this inning, we most likely do not. That is the mission in this game before Juan Soto gets to the plate. That allows you 2 guys to get on. But that's it. That's it. Just don't let it get back around, and we should get this ball game. Come on, folks. Hang in there now. Your boy's going to guide you home. By the way, since I never get to play this because the hat is permanently on at this stage of the season. But just remember, don't you ever forget. All right? The hat sees all. It's also nice that I don't have to even, I just get out the shower in the morning now and I just waddle dry. Don't even have to worry about the hair because the hat is on. The hat is on. Gregory Soto is going to begin the 9th. We're not going with a classic 3-out closer here. We're going to play matchups. With the lefty Chisholm due up first, Soto remains in the ball game, and I can't argue with it. I can't argue with it. I'd rather see Coulomb, but Soto's already in the game. Chisholm's 0 for 3 tonight. He lined out to center, he flew out to right, and then a ground ball to short his last time up. Sir Anthony Dominguez, knight of the orange table, getting loose. This ball's hit on the ground by Chisholm to second, and that is an easy ground ball on a broken bat. Jordan Westburg makes the play, and you can just see the energy on the Oriole infield right now. Folks, we've got the momentum on our side. You see it. Westburg pumped after getting that ground ball. Happy to throw him out. 1 away in the 9th. Now it's Anthony Rizzo. What's the problem, Yankees? You don't have any pinch hitters? You don't have anybody to turn around? You got to go with Rizzo, huh? All right. All right, 1 out with Rizzo coming up. Dominguez probably going to come into the game with 2 down if Soto can get Rizzo out. Just to get one more guy hitting right-handed. First pitch to Rizzo, fouled off to the right, folks. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles lead at 5-3. They took a 2-0 lead in the 4th. 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. The Yankees got 1 back to make it 2-1 in the 4th. The Orioles then scored twice again in the 6th and 7th. 1 apiece. Yankees matched it with 2 in the 7th. And then the Orioles have added on 1 more insurance run here in the last inning, the 8th inning, to make it 5-3. That's how this game has gone. We got a 1-1 pitch to Rizzo, and that is called strike 2 on the outside edge. 2 strikes on Rizzo. Folks, we might be hanging around watching the Marlins-Twins game after the conclusion of this. The 1-2 is chop foul behind the plate. We'll do it again. That's right. I might need breakfast more than anything, but I can wait. In fact, I've got that donut. Oh my God. You know what? I'm eating that donut when we celebrate a clinch. That is a clinch donut. Let's go. 1-2 to Rizzo. Just outside, 2-2. 99 miles an hour from Soto, trying to hit that outside edge, trying to get a swing or a call. Doesn't get either. 2-2 the count. It is the top of the 9th with that Marlins-Twins game. The 2-2 is inside, full count. Come on, Soto. Don't put him on now. Full count. Don't put him on. I got a Thai donut with my name on it. Payoff pitch to Rizzo. Swung on, grounded foul, right side. We'll do it again. Volpe is the next batter due. And when he comes up, we might see a pitching change. Here comes the payoff again. It is high for ball 4. It's time to go to Dominguez. Tying run coming up to the plate now. Here comes Brandon Hyde. Dominguez is going to come in and try to get the final 2 outs and close the frickin' door. Can we do it? Can we do it?
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
This is great iced tea.
This being Baltimore and all.
That's right. Folks, what are you worried about?
We're on a mission from God.
That's right, Elwood. You bet your ass. Oh, Janet, finally the tables have turned, huh? You with your... What were you having? Crab melts recently? What else? All of these delicacies. The one time your boy's got a donut, you're going to get jealous? Come on now. Well, Bruce, I hate to break it to you, but I'm nuts too. Said a little rowboat to China. Last night I had the strangest dream. Corbin Burns was able to hold a runner. And we got another good game from Gunner. I can't believe I made that rhyme. Ain't nothing gonna break a my stride. How you doing? Yeah, at least, right? That's what I told my parents, Bruce. You know, my parents, they said, hey, BW, you know what? You're a major disappointment. And I said, well, at least I've got a good voice. I might disappoint you, but I'll do it with a good voice. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on. Let's go.
Close the door. Close the door.
It's a 2-run lead. The Yankees have a runner at first. There's 1 out. Anthony Volpe due up, but now a pinch hitter, Jason Dominguez, the prospect. A lot of prospect talent in this kid. Just a 200 average in limited action. 2 homers, 4 driven in. Hitting from the left side. And the first pitch is a broken bat grounder. Foul with shards flying everywhere. Hey, check for some cork. Check for some cork on that one. Mountie having a weird look. Yeah, let's look at the slow-mo break on this bat. Oh, it went right off the base. Oh, he jammed him. Oh, nice pitch. Absolutely jammed Dominguez on that pitch. That ball hit off the bat just a couple inches above the fist. So a new bat for Dominguez. 0-1 the count. I say Dominguez. It's a Dominguez at the plate and a Dominguez on the mound. Let's go first name only here. Sir Anthony gets the sign. Jason waiting at the plate. And the 0-1 is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankee crowd already on their feet. Oh, at least from that angle. Now I'm looking at the dream seats, and they're all sitting down. I guess they've got heated seats and whatever they paid $10,000 for, so they gotta stay seated. This pitch is fouled away, folks. 2 strikes. 2 strikes on Dominguez. The 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground. This should be second out. It is. Westberg to first. Runner moves up to second. But right now, that run only matters if we somehow can't keep it in the park. Just keep it in the park. It's Alex Verdugo, the number 9 hitter up. 1 for 3 on the night. Hitting just .233 on the season. Here we go, folks. One more out to get. Have faith. One step closer to clinching a playoff berth. First pitch to Verdugo. Outside corner. Give us that call. God, you stink, ump. You stink. Want to know the count. Pitch. High. 2-0. You got to throw strikes. Make Verdugo beat you. I think you can keep him in the yard. Keep it low. 2-0 pitch. That one is lifted into the air. This should do it. Cowser says he's under it. Cowser's got it, and the Orioles have won this ball game. We take the first game in the Bronx. How about a little bit of a playoff preview, folks? How about a little bit of an October preview of the Orioles? Guess what? We've clinched the season series against these Yankees. Our 7th win head-to-head. We win this season series. That's locked up. How about this performance? Dean Kramer going 5 innings, working around Judge and Soto. Yeah, he gave up that one solo shot to Judge. It happens. And then a little bit of a bump in the bullpen along the way, but boy, you got to give it to Brandon Hyde. Take a look at that pitching line right there. 7 pitchers. 7 pitchers. And only one reliever went as much as 1 full inning. Everybody else got 1 or 2 outs. Brandon Hyde, that is the kind of bullpen work I want to see in October. That's what we were missing last season against Texas, for crying out loud. Everybody but Brian Baker and Danny Coulombe got into that ball game. 5-3 the final score. Let's take a look at Minnesota right now. What is going on? Is it over? Is it frickin' over? It's not over, but it's almost over. What about the DC game? Did Kansas City wind up winning? Hello. Final and 10, Kansas City 1-0. God, DC, you couldn't score the frickin' ghost runner. Come on now. I spent several years living in the district. I went to the ballpark. What the hell? Come on. Help us out here, buddy. Hey, thanks, Erica. Folks, don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. We are moments away from celebrating a clinch into the playoffs. Let's see if I can get some audio of Colton Cowser here. Hold on.
In the visiting clubhouse here at Yankee Stadium. Didn't I tell you this would go down and we'd have this conversation after an Orioles win?
Yeah, but I'd like to think I was the B option. Santander is over there doing
don't sell yourself
a different interview, so I would like to say I wasn't the first choice. But it's all right. You did say that. I'll give you credit.
Thank you. That's all I want, some credit. What does it feel like to hit a baseball like that?
It felt pretty good, especially after what occurred in the half inning before. Felt like I could have made a play on a ball and ended up not. But yeah, it felt good just to get the momentum back going towards us, and just trying to go out there and have fun.
You look at a lineup card today that features Jordan Westberg and Ramon Urias. Ryan Mountcastle comes off the bench, gets a big base hit. What's it like to have that group that was so good offensively for most of this season until there were a lot of injuries?
Yeah, it's awesome. I feel like just as a complete offense and out there on defense, it feels a little natural right now, and we have a lot of good personalities, a lot of good people, a lot of great leaders in said clubhouse. So it's been a lot of fun.
Giving guys some hearts.
I'm going to show you something. This is the score of the Miami-Minnesota game. If Miami gets 3 more outs, in Target Field,
What
the
do we
Orioles
do?
will be back in the postseason for a second consecutive year.
There we go.
So what do you think about that?
I'm excited.
Kowser's getting interviewed looking at dude's
How did they know?
phone.
I didn't look.
They're just looking at the phone.
No reaction.
Just like us.
3 more outs, and you can celebrate. You didn't get
there
to
we
really
go.
be a part of this time last year.
I didn't. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully they can hold on there. And, I didn't bring my actual camera, but I actually DoorDashed a digital camera this morning for about $50. So we're going to see what kind of photos we can take there.
I can't wait to see him.
Celebration.
So on the start of the game,
Appreciate
Colton
it.
Kowser, who will be the American League Rookie of the Year, we believe, at some point after the season. Congratulations, Colton. We believe, the Rookie of the Year. Number 23 tonight from Colton Kowser, part of an Orioles win. Coming up,
BW to take you home. Folks, Dean Kramer with the win, his 7th of the season. Clarke Schmidt, the loss, 5-4. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets his 10th save. 5-3, the final. We are now going to shift. I don't know if you guys have a baseball package or not, but I am going to bring up this Twins game and call it. And call it as it is in the bottom of the 9th right frickin' now. Let me find this game. Hang in there, folks. I want to celebrate. And remember, folks, when we clinch, super chats are welcome. All right? Think about all the hard work your boy's been putting in all season for this moment, folks. Just think. Have a little bit of heart. It would be nice. All right, here we go. Oh, the donut. Yeah, I got to have the donut ready. Let me go grab the donut. Let me get this game up. Hang in there. It's taking me a minute. I'm not used to going over here. All right. And what do we got? So there is nobody out. Leadoff man at the plate. Willie Castro. This game is not coming up yet for me. Hey, folks, I'm not trying to ignore you in the Charm City chat. Just want to get this game up, so I got to keep my eyes off the chat here for a minute. All right, let's try this page. Give me something. Okay, game's up. Oh, my God, would you look at that. The first person I see is Kyle Stowers in a Marlins uniform in the outfield. All right, there's one out already. And we have the top of the order, a fellow by the name of Lee at the plate. Who is this guy? B. Lee. Do you believe? He's at the plate. He's pinch hitting, and a foul ball here. It makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Twins down by 3. 2 more outs for the Marlins. And, folks, considering we gave you Connor Norby and Kyle Stowers for a giant lump of trash, the least you can do is finish off this clinch for us. Popped up, third base side, foul ground. Now leaning back into fair ground, Connor Norby with the catch for out number 2. Folks, I've seen Stowers and Norby already in this Marlins ball game. See, the trade paid off, everybody. The trade paid off. Stowers and Norby working their way up to get us clinched into this damn postseason. Come on now. 1 more out to get. Carlos Correa at the plate. And a swing and a miss, strike 1. I had to keep it cold. I can't afford ants around here. Strike 2, looking. Folks, 1 more strike and the Orioles are in October. With a very firm grasp on the top seed and home field advantage, this pitch is fouled away, still 0-2. Come on, Charm City chat. A pitch. Called strike 3, and the Orioles are going back to the playoffs, baby. We may be a wild card, but hey, I love being wild.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. You believe in magic.
Come on, folks. Get up and dance. Get your freak on. Splash it up. Hey, Rodney, you got anything to say?
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
This one's for you, Baltimore. Coming to you live from the other side of the planet. Can you see me? Can you see me? I can see you. I can see you. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the playoffs, Baltimore. Oh, God. Hold on. God. There we go. Yes. Oh, God, it broke. Oh, that's fine. I'll wear it as a sash. Folks, we've got super chats. Hold on, one more bite. Even cold coffee's good with that. Come on. Folks.
Message for you, son.
Yo, Pocket Watch. What a huge donation, and what a year it has been, Pocket. What a year indeed, sir.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Pocket Watch, man, what a crazy generous donation to the channel and support for your boy BW here. I can't wait to do this again next year and the year after and the year after that. We are back in the playoffs. Welcome to a new era of Orioles baseball. Yeah, we didn't get to 100 wins this year, but nobody else did either. And considering all the injuries, considering all of the slumps, considering the fact that this damn World Series is up for grabs, folks, all you got to do is your part as a fan and believe. Believe. Yeah, your heart might get broken. Guess what? 12 teams are going to be in it, right? Is that even right? Yeah. 11 of them are going to go home brokenhearted, okay? We might be one of them, but guess what? We might also break a 41-year-old curse, and the only way you do that is by getting into the frickin' playoffs, and we did it. Daniel Roretta says, great job, BW.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Great job by you, Daniel. I've seen you in this chat all season long. Thanks for supporting the channel. Celebrate tonight, my friend. Everybody, get your freak on. I wish I had some party music that wouldn't, give me a copyright strike or something. But I'll run through some of the favorites here again.
It's magic, you know.
Actually, Jack Burton wants to interject here. Hold on.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Folks, come on now. Hey, JJ, I see you, buddy. Good to have you here. Glad you're here to see the clinch. The clinch. A clinch that involved the Marlins, Connor Norby, and Kyle Stowers. The trade worked, everybody. The trade worked. I need another donut bite. This wasn't planned, but,
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
We got another super chat coming in, folks.
Message for you, son.
Animan 70, another regular around these parts. Thanks for all the free baseball, BW. Animan, thank you for your time. And seriously, for all of those that have found me and said to themselves, you know what? I enjoy this content, especially for those that maybe rightfully, find me annoying from time to time. You tolerate me anyway. Folks, I'm not perfect, but maybe that's what makes me the right person to do the job. I'm a humble guy. I mean, yeah, I'll sit there and joke. I'll flex a little bit. But at the end of the day, I'm a regular dude. I love my Orioles. I'm a humble guy. I'm happy to be in the playoffs. I'm rooting this team on, baby. I am rooting them on. We got Corbin Burns, folks. Don't forget, we've added him this season. There's a reason why we did. We got a short series starting next week. Probably going to be the Tigers or the Royals. Which one do you want to face? We're probably going to be talking about that for the next several days. It feels so good. Not only do we clinch, it also prevents the Yankees from walking off and celebrating clinching the division. So let's go back tomorrow and do it again. Let's do it again tomorrow. Folks, if we can win tomorrow and put the pressure on the Yankees on a potential sweep, talk about the right kind of momentum. What would you rather have? I'm telling you right now, I got no problem being the wild card, especially if it's going to be a home series. Because I'm telling you, if we can't win that, we got no business going any farther. Let's take care of business, and then we're playing the Yankees in the division series, a team we know we can beat because we've been doing it all year. You hear me talking? Am I speaking? Are you believing me? Huh?
Do you believe in me?
I hope so, because
we're on a mission from God.
Exactly. Let's look at tomorrow's matchup. I know everybody within the sound of my voice right now is going to be back. You better be. You better be. This is it, folks. By the time this season's over, next thing you know, you're going to be watching the leaves turn and the cold weather coming in and those holiday season. You're going to be waiting for that baseball to come back. Enjoy these days, folks. Hey, we've got another Super Chat and a new Magic member popping in as I try to navigate my way to the next ball game we're looking at here. I'll address that in just a sec. I appreciate it. Give me just a moment. All right, I got it up. Let's take a look. That was, where'd it go? Shock 21. Hey, I know you. Thanks for the play-by-play, BW. Ready to listen in the wild card. You better be. I don't know how it's going to be. I wonder if there are going to be any afternoon games. I don't know when they actually present the schedule in terms of time of day. I know what the days are. I believe it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. October 2, 3, and 4. I think it's like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday situation. So, yeah. We just got to figure out what time of day we're playing, and then I can figure out when to wake up. Then again, I might not be sleeping for the next several weeks. I don't know. But thank you, Shock21. And Soliloquist, welcome in. I am not aware of you, sir, or ma'am, but it's good to have you in as a Magic member. Enjoy those binoculars. How do they feel?
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
Give them a test. Go ahead, give them a test run. I'm telling you, you'll be able to see everything so much clearer now. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Come on, folks. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Come on.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. The Orioles are going to the playoffs. All right, guys. I think it's time to go. I need some food. Well, I still got the donut. Let me see if anybody's streaming right now I can send you to. I better hurry up and eat this donut. Ants are already making their way here. They got the signal. They're on their way. Hey, the White Sox are losing. Thank you for that, folks. Right. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Folks, there is a reaction channel. There doesn't seem to be any desired mutual relationship between us. I've made my efforts to. Perhaps some of you can shout me out on that there channel. I'd love to be able to have. It just seems like the right kind of a marriage, but you know, I extended my whatever. It's all I can do. Anyway, I don't think I have a game to. What I can do is this. There might be something that's not baseball related on, but it is sports. I got some streamers out there doing some other things. Let me see here. Oh, play-by-play with JJ is still on. According to this. It says he's live. JJ's live. Why? The Phillies. Where's the Phillies? That game's over. How is he live? I'll put the redirect in anyway. Oh, doubleheader. Scheduled September 25th. Wait a minute. Oh, he's going to do Dodgers-Padres. Okay. Sorry, folks. I got a little confused. My man's doing 2 games on one stream. So, taking you to Dodgers-Padres. Say hi to JJ for me. I'll probably tune in after I pick up my breakfast. This stream is already coming up on 4 hours. What a ball game. What a feeling, folks. What a feeling. Please believe in. I mean, folks, come on now. That's all you had to do was just be a little bit patient. Just a little patience. Yeah. Just a little patience. That's all it took. Here we are. Going to the postseason. We just beat the Yanks. We just clinched the season series with these guys. All right, so tomorrow is Zach Eflin on the mound against Nestor Cortez Jr. Expect to see Ryan Mountcastle in the lineup tomorrow against the lefty. Eflin's going for win number 11. These two pitchers are pretty evenly matched. 10-9 for Eflin, 9-10 for Cortez. Their ERA is not even a quarter run apart from each other. And the whip is right on the money, too. They've pitched pretty much the same innings. They've given up the exact same amount of hits. About as even of a matchup as you can get, folks. Eflin versus Cortez coming up tomorrow night. First pitch is going to be at 7:05 p.m. I'll be on the air at 6:55 p.m. And outside chance, but probably not. The new chair will be here. But I think maybe for the final game you'll see it. Can we go ahead and look at that, too? And then I swear I'm out of here. Is the last game of this series a getaway day game, like a afternoon start, or is it a night start? That's what I need to know. And then I will leave. I want to be here with you to find this information. Finding out now. While I'm finding out, let me say thank you to everybody in the Charm City chat, including the mods. Michael, if you're still around, I will actually, as soon as I sign off, Michael, I'm going to go right to the Discord and get you into the conversation and get you on board with everybody else with the mods. Okay, dude? So stand by, please. All right, great. The final game is also same time. In fact, your boy has got it easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Look at these 4 games, at least 6 a.m. That's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. All right, folks. Take it easy. Your boy's getting the hell out of here. 22:59. I'm still aiming for 2,500 when all's said and done. We got to go, once we get to the playoffs, we got to get big with this sub count, folks. There could be, a whole ton of people here. All right, I'm out of here. I am definitely past my time. Again, thanks to the Charm City chat, the mods. Michael, I'm coming up to you here in a sec. The super chats were fantastic. Pocket Watch, I got to call you out with the very large donation, but everybody else, no matter what it is, it means a lot. And I know money isn't easy to throw around, so any kind of donation is greatly appreciated, and much respect for that, because you're helping me keeping this thing going. Believe me. Until you see a better surrounding than this, trust me, I'm not living high on the hog, all right? Everything helps. All right, that's going to do it for me, folks. This has been the Bird Watcher. Come on back tomorrow. Let's have some fun. Sending you now over to JJ. Say hi to him. I'll be over on the Discord. Until then, this has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. And celebrate everybody tonight. We are in the postseason, folks. October baseball's coming to Baltimore at home. Be ready. Get a ticket if you can. I'll chirp at you later.